Welcome back to Rimworld. My name is Ben Clear, and the March of Civilization has officially begun for Octave, Gideon, and Lewis here, who are our colonists, our starting colonists for this playthrough. And yeah, there's a mod on called Deeper and Deeper, and that's probably going to be the start of this show since, I don't want to do the underground of Poke after being an Oman for like 2 years in the previous series. Anyways, I think it's best, if I show off the map a bit. Yeah, we're in a caldera with, granite and marble, so it's, well, pretty easy to defend, so that's great. If you want to know what storyteller we're using, it's random and blood and dust with some alterations to say the least, and let's just show those off. Yeah, colonist instant kills are set to like 22% with friendly fire set to like 20. And enemy death on ground set to 50%. Alright. Anyways, let's get the cave entrance down somewhere because that's how you start this mod, I think. And also let's get some basic facilities set up, like say, farming. And then some homes for the colonists to live in. Well, I'd say we found the ancient danger, so... somewhere up here. Yep. Octave and Lewis found it. Well, we got the research bench down, so let's start up the research queue. First things first, battery. Solar panel. What else do I need? I guess, real clothing, because, that's how I make a good chunk of my money in Rimworld. Terrain rehabilitation, carpet making, heavy bridges at some point. You never know when you need them. Electric stone cutting. Utility columns, geothermal powered, because, yeah, I like to have, constant power going all day, every day. Maybe the outdoor hydroponics, sterile materials so we can have a hospital, a proper one. Because I got a feeling I'm gonna need it. And oh yeah, last but certainly not least, gunsmithing. For self-defense. Well, we've hit the point where we can name the colony now. Saragossa seems fine. Well, we can now store our own power that we generate. Not that we're generating any right now. Do I have any, no I don't. I was gonna say, ability to build the water, but, Survey says no. Well, looks like we picked up a pet muffalo, so that's nice. Well, looks like we've had our first month of break to the economy, and then today's from, Gideon. The first one was hungry. Oh, right, because we generally don't have any food. Because I forgot to, set that up. Oops. Let's fix that. Drop whatever you're doing and just, harvest the, rice, please. Well, looks like, Octave went off on the first tantrum. The first one was out of the environment. The target was, 30 missing. You dingus. We needed that missing, you know that, right? And now there's sheep involved. Lovely. And I think this is the part where I realize that I probably need to return the, animals back to the wild. So, let's just do that. Mostly because, I'm not set up for animal herds just yet. Mostly because I need a pen for that. And another tangent from Octave, and the final straw was recreation deprived. Yeah, I should probably, start, at least get working on these, chess tables. Just so they have something to do. It's, not charging, horseshoe pins at a horseshoe. Well, horseshoes at horseshoe pins. Wherever that goes. And I think it's just gonna be made out of marble. Well, looks like the tutorial thread has finally arrived. In the middle of, Monte's tantrum. Marion, you need to stay here and work on that, chess table. Yeah, we need to build some extra recreation for these, three. At least they'd get upset and throw a tantrum or something. Monte's back. You two, get down there and deal with the issue. Refuse visitors until I have guest beds. That's gonna be the policy. Let's see now. Try not to get into each other's way. Well, time for you to start moving backwards. And that's that issue dealt with. Yeah, it wasn't that hard. And well, apparently I wasn't ready to go down because the table's collapsing. Yep, it's done. Guess I jumped done on that a bit too soon. Well, looks like we've got somewhere to cook food now, so that's great. Let's just put a floor in. I'm thinking granite for right now. Marion's turn for days. Let's get some cooked food going. Cook simple meal times 4, do forever. And somebody to build a wall lamp in there so the chef can see. And yeah, looks like we've got the first meals being made, so that's great. And that's the solar panel research completed, so that's right. I need to get some cooling in. I guess I can go into the freezer. Since we've got heat stroke. Or had heat stroke. Octave is off on another tantrum. The Francois is off of barracks. Yeah, I need to get some actual homes going for these people. I guess we're doing granite. I'm just putting it right here. Oh wait, that's where my horseshoe pin is, so let's actually put it underneath that. Just like this. Steel doors. No more tantrums from off of barracks. Just off of bedrooms. Plus, this cooler bin here also has a side benefit of making sure our food doesn't rot. Which is lovely. Another day, another raid. And this time it's 2 people. Alright, just set up shop over here and we're just gonna, well, get rid of them, to say the least. Yeah, this is the part where I realized that I probably should have built the old hallway of traps at this point. Right, so that's a direct hit for us. And down. Well, I guess, you're stuck dealing with herbal medicine. It was because, Octave. Right, you two, pull back. And that takes care of that. Another day, another raid, again. Unicorn this time. One of them. So I guess that's so, good. Well, I guess it's, Modeling and Octave's job to deal with this issue. Too bad I don't have, Angela Holmes set up yet. Then I can actually start, taking people in. And, recruiting them as colonists. Which would be nice for us. Alright, moving in engage. Deal with this issue before, they come knocking on our front door. Yeah. I don't think I actually got anybody that was, great at shooting. Level 2, level 4, and level 2. Yeah. The highest, shooting skill in this colony is 4. And now the raiders are coming in after us. And hey, Lewis is fully healed, so that's great. You know, somebody hit level 5. I think they did. In shooting. So that's great. And that's taken care of, so that's great. Well, we had the first home up and running, so that's, great. Or at least the, outside of it. Anyways, let's get the inside set up. With a granite bed. And yeah, let's put Lewis in, this bed. Well, I got, 99 problems in having bedders for everybody in the colony right now. Isn't one of them. Well, looks like we got another raid. Imps this time. Fortunately, we also have some traps. Not a full hallway of traps, mind you, but enough to deal with at least one raider, so that's great. And as an added bonus, it's going to be one of those raids that will just sit around and wait for us to, build a few more traps. Which is nice. Anyways, let's just do that. Because, I'm not... like 3 more traps to build, and Lewis is dealing with food poisoning. How lovely! And now, they're beginning their assault. Okay. And never mind, they're already, well, passed. By that I mean, dead. Lewis is off on a daze. The Foxtrot was intense pain. Okay. Marion's turn for a tantrum. The Foxtrot was observed rotting corpse. Yeah, that would probably do it. Speaking of which, I probably need some graves. Or at least a mass grave. Mentioned Owen over here. Alright, Lewis was off on a daze and, Marion was the tantrum. So nobody could build it, because Octave it wasn't assigned. Oh well, it is what it is. And now there's some man flow. Lovely! Not anymore. Well, looks like we have a wanderer who wants to join Starry. Best at crafting still level 8. Welcome aboard, even though we don't have a place for you just yet. How do you feel like making it yourself? Right, I don't have the materials for that. Because it all ended up in my, eating area. Dining hall. Oh well, you can live in the production facility for right now. Marble bed, because that's what we have. And, let's get you set up for success in this colony. And put another one on building. Ooh, hey, another researcher. That's gonna be lovely for later. Well, looks like there's a party going on in the new dining hall, so that's nice. Well, that's utility comms research completed, so that's great. Well, there goes our food supply, I think, for a little while. Solar flare has arrived. Never mind, because the electricity is back. Well, I guess we just have a pet squirrel now. Probably should just let it go back to the wild. And that's its smithing research completed, so I guess it's on to machining now. Well, the raiders picked a bad time to show up, since there's, some livestock traders in. So yeah, they either get handled by the Holly of Trash or they get handled by the traders, so either way I'm fine with this. In other words, it's time to lock the doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now. Because functionally speaking, it doesn't. And yep, it was a Holly of Trash raid. And oh hey, Sorry can have a, ranged weapon now. 2 of them even. So let's just do that. Revolver first and then machine pistol, next. And now we're dealing with a man buffalo and a heat wave. Although I think, the livestock traders already dealt with the buffalo. Heat wave's another issue entirely. Story is off on a corpse session. Of course, that means we have to bury all the corpses again. Yeah, that's the downside of these, mass graves. Another day, another raid. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be one of those Hollywood Trash raids. Especially since they're kindly, letting us, sit around and, prepare for them. And here they come. All combat capable, colonists with, report to the front lines for active combat duty. We got hostiles incoming. And never mind, straight into the Hollywood Trash. Good! So, yoink the auto pistol, and, where is the revolver? Yoo-hoo, revolver. Because I could have sworn there was a revolver in there somewhere. Well, I know that one way of finding it. Revolver. Wait, not sorry. I guess Marion gets the auto pistol. Well, looks like the raids, keep coming. And they don't stop coming, or however that song goes. Yeah, this is one of those Hollywood Trash issues. But just to play it safe, I'm going to, have everybody report for active combat duty just in case. Please do, go a bit awry for us. And here they come. 1 down, 2 down, and another raid. Within a raid. I didn't even know that was allowed. Well. Oh well, at least it's just 2 people. And I think the Holly of Trash might be enough for that. And I guess the 2 raids, fought each other. And they both lost. We were the only winners of that exchange. Ooh, hey, time to pause. Let's just see what's inside. Chocolate, 73 to be exact. Yoink! And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start growing my own cotton. Mostly because of the tattered clothing. And I don't think my colonists appreciate it. Yeah, I think an 11 by 11 area should be fine for cotton for right now. Well, looks like the food is gonna be a bit harder to grow, along with the cotton, because there's a drought. And we have finished the machining research, so that's done. What is not great is the smoky finch from Starry. The funny thing is that I think Starry already got to it all. And of course, a mirror strike of ship chunks straight into our cotton farm. Go figure! I just random really wanted us to have the steel and the components out of these ship chunks. And that's the noble clothing research completed. Right after the gunsmithing research. Well, that's road clothing research completed. And that's terrain rehabilitation research completed. On to the carpet making. Well, let's put down another cave entrance somewhere over here. And let's also put out a pasture creation person. Who has the best social stat? Let's see, now. Nobody's really good at social. The highest level is 2 with Lewis. So I guess Lewis gets the job. And that takes care of that. Right, the buffalo meat. Yeah, we don't have enough cooling in there, so let's get a wall cooler in. Well, we can now make our own carpeted floors, so that's nice. And of course, there's some mad squirrels coming in to ruin everything for us. Oh well. Lots of doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now. Oh wait, one of them is inside the base. Well, not anymore anyway, since it's, well, let's just say it gets the budget. Well, I guess it's Starry's turn for a corset session. Well, looks like everybody is having a good time with the party. Held by, Starry. And the first harvest of cotton is coming in, and it's coming in thick and fast. So that's right, because it means we can actually make our own clothes now, so we can get rid of the tattered clothing mood debuff. Neil says it's already tied in the room. Anyways, it's time for you three to get down there. And see what we can find. Well, we found a packed survival meal over there, and a cave entrance over here. Ancient generator. So in other words, pretty much nothing of value, except for these here components. Alright, so that takes care of that, and, time for you to pick up all the components, Starry. Because you're the pat meal for this. Anyways, head back, home. Before it collapses. Right, I think it's, time to check this, spots on the cave entrance. And the columns. Yeah, I should probably build, bring some steel down there to build some columns, since I've got like 900 of this stuff. Just gotta find it. Or maybe I'll just build it out of vatstone. Yeah, I'll build it out of vatstone. That's what I'll do. Put that up. Nope. Who did I give the components to? Right. They're already in the system, I think. Right, Starry. You're going down there to build it. Right, got the vatstone. You're gonna have to build that as quickly as possible. Excuse you, I've got, 20 vatstone here. Right, now it, recognizes it. So, will this work? Get out of there, just in case it doesn't. Well, a Wonder wants to join. Best at shooting, still level 12. And, starfighter pilot named Bowman. You know what, sure. Welcome aboard, Bowman. Let's see the rest of your stats. Melee 7, steadfast, jealous, masochist, delicate, artistic 4, intellectual 10, melee 7. Alright. Yeah, I guess you're gonna be sleeping in the, workshop, for right now until I get your bedroom up and running. So, I think that's how we're gonna be handling that. Steel bed, because that's what we have, a ton of. And there's a bit of a social spat, over ideology. Alright, what happened? Bowman tried to convert Lewis to her own religion. Lewis reacted in anger and started a bit of a social spat. I guess that's pretty melee XP for both of them. And medical XP for the doctor, so that's right. Well, I think it's high time to head back down there, so Marian, Octave and Starry are all going down. Enter. And let's go down this, Alright, we can't. Because it hasn't been done yet. Oh dear. So, how can we did it if, we can't actually, did it? Oh dear. So, claim. Right, I think that's how you're supposed to do it. Well, I guess, Octave and Marian are just waiting around, even though, Marian would probably be better at digging than Starry. Yep. So I guess we just sit around and twiddle our thumbs. Actually, let's just, send you three back to the colony. Well, looks like Bowman finally gets their own room, so that's great. Although, Sorry's gonna go down and finish up that, borehole. Well, looks like we have a gift from the Illuminati. One singular advanced opponent. That's gonna come in pretty handy, so thank you very much. Let's also just keep an eye on, Starry. Really, Starry? Finish that up. Then you can go back. Well, it's done now. So you can go back. And, sleep in a proper bed. And that's the Heavy Bridges, research completed, so that's great. Right, Octave, you're going down there to explore that, new cave. Alright, so we basically have nothing here, except these, 5 components and one singular advanced component, which is actually pretty great. So, pick up all and all. And get out of there. I should build some more columns. That's what I should do. Just gotta have some resources first, though. Alright, so let's just queue up some orders. Like so. And see if it takes. Yes, it does. I wonder if I can actually get away with building the columns just like this. Nope. Apparently the game doesn't like it. I guess I'm gonna be using marble, so I'm just gonna put a sod pile down and set it up for only marble chunks and see if that works. So it doesn't have to be very big. Yeah. Marble blocks, I mean. Critical. Looks like we have an eclipse to worry about, and a silver ore meteorite. Where did that land? Because it wasn't on my food again, which is great. Oh hey, it's all the way over here. Oh boy, looks like the bugs have come to pay us a visit. And we're gonna have to fill this in at some point just so this would stop happening. All combat capable colonists report for duty. We got hostiles incoming. Really, that's it? Okay. Alright, I think this is just gonna be a nice and easy one to deal with. Knock on wood, of course. I've been wrong before. Oh, bowman. Yeah, just keep moving backwards. And just, hopefully, gun down the infestation before it hits the colony. Right, so that one's down, so that's great. Somebody go finish that off. That's Bowman's job. And then you can have the honor of finishing off that, other, bud. That's a view. Don't take out the hive. I don't want it spawning more, insects. And I think I should fill it in anyways. Alright, Bowman, you get to go home. You lot, well, that takes care of that. And that's the electric stone cutting research completed, so that's great. Well, I think the world's not long for that cave. Also because it's collapsing. Oh dear. And Starry goes off on a daze. The final straw was drowsy. Have fun, Starry. Well, there goes the cave. And let's just watch it come crumbling down. Because why not? And of course we get a Dunbear awakening. Well, there goes the cave. Oh well, the Dunbear isn't much of an issue after the Hollow Trash was installed. Or at least so he says. Well, another Wonder wants to join, Ruby. What's that? Melee still 11. Muffalo Shaman. You know what? Sure, let's just see what you're like, Ruby. And it's another, volley, I think. Yep, Hard worker, fast walker, body purist, delicate. Social 11, double passion is the other, still, he's really good at. Well, we've successfully researched geothermal power, so that's great. And Lewis is off on a tantrum. The final straw was recreation start. Okay. Well, that's the Auditor research completed, so that's great. Well, looks like we got our first mech hive raid. So, let's see, we got, 3 Lancers, a Pikeman, a Scorcher, and, that's it. Well, let's hope we can build a few more, granite spike traps in time, because, these are, the raiders that will sit around and wait for us to get ready. So that's nice. Never mind, we didn't get, enough time to build some more traps. Oh well. Everybody stay in Area 1. And report for active combat duty that, has ranged weapons. So far the Hollow Trash remains undefeated. Alright, that was all of them. And of course now we get a, pet raccoon. You know what? I also feel like, putting gun turrets on the, research tree because you never know when you're gonna need some extra defenses. Let's see, what else to do? Prosthetics. Double strand, fishing, even though I don't think we even have a light big enough for that. We're still gonna pick it anyways. And of course some nice lovely robotics. Tier 2. Along with the rest of the research tree for robotics. Except for the Omnibot, because I can't do that. One just yet. Let's see now. In fact, I'll just bump up the gun turrets before the stereo materials. And make a couple of pump shotguns. And now we have a solar flare, so all of our defenses that are reliant on electricity isn't going to work. At least not right now. Well, Ruby's confused, and the hydroponics research has been completed, so that's great. Let's see now. The final straw was Alzheimer's. Major. Right. Frail, bad back, and artery blockage minor. Well, let's see what's his turn for a mental break. The final straw was up to the heat. And that's blowback operation research completed, so that's great. Yeah, I think it's time to start mashing out the rituals. And both times that was boring. Well, we had an unforgettable true party and a wonder once joined Hums, but that melee is still up late. You're not sure? Welcome aboard, Hums. Is there any, health issues? No, just a mind screw, which, inflicts pain. So, that's an interesting choice. Or rather, an interesting use of free row. Alright, let's just get you set up for success in this tawny, Hums. And it should be something a bit like this. And Marian has ordered the tea. Well, let's just say, we need a new, lawn for Marian. So, I guess those prosthetics are getting bumped up a bit. Just gotta hope we get to the lawns first. Or we can just buy one from a shop. Well, I like to call the story arc, Saving Marian. On that note, we had a pretty fun, Divinus Jubilee. Well, I forgot to build a bed for Hums, and we got an incoming manhunter pack. Lock the doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist, because functionally speaking, right now it doesn't. What is even the manhunter pack? Oh, leases. And how many? 18, I see. All colonists report to the front lines. We've got hostiles inbound. Octave. Are any of those... Yep, we got a pump shotgun, at least one of them, for you. Right, that's yours now. And now you can, go to the front lines. Ruby and, Hums are just gonna hang back. Out of sight. And hopefully not forgotten. And, well, looks like the Hollywood tries to tear the issue. So, I guess you can go back to whatever you were doing. Also, Ruby gets this, pump shotgun. Well, let's just see if the combat supplier here has a spare lawn for Marian. And I guess I'll take the opportunity to offload some junk. Service says no. Well, that's a pity. Well, Lewis is on another tantrum. The Faustra was insulted. Hums has decided to hide in the room. The Faustra was roasting lingering. Fair enough. Sorry, turn for days. Minor pain was the final straw. Well, that's microelectronics research completed. Let's see if I can find a lawn for Marian. Auto trade baiting can go in right here. Comms console can go in the production facility. Or, actually in the storage facility. Alright, let's just see if anybody in orbit has a right line for Marian. Nope, just in the order trader, so I guess that's nice that we can offload some junk that we don't need. And I think that should take care of that. Ruby is off on a days. The Faustra was ravenously hungry. Ruby, you know where the food is, don't you? Oh, hey, an exotic goods trader. Not in orbit, though, but on the ground, so let's just see if, they have a lawn for Marian. Let's see, now, lawn for Marian? No. But I will take the Glitterworld medicine, since I pretty much need the medicine anyways. Yoink! Somebody go haul that in urgently. Well, we got some tartar pots. Let's go hope it's, a lawn for Marian. Probably not, though. Yep, wild fat, 163 of it. Alright, let's just see if we can make Marian a new lawn. Or if, we're even at the correct, tech level for that. Nope! Well, that's a bummer. And that's the gun turrets research completed, so that's great. Well, let's check this bulk goods trader to see if, they have a lawn for Marian of some kind. Might be barking out the wrong tree here. At least that's the vibe I get. Yep, barking out the wrong tree. I'll still buy some medicine, though, since I actually need it. Well, Ruby had a heart attack. That's not good. Monte was dealing with that issue, though. In fact, I should make sure everybody has at least 3 medicine on them at all times. Or at least Octave does. Depending on if I can click the correct person. And I guess that's a heart attack dealt with. And now it's infusion from the Alzheimer's. Lovely! And now Ruby is down. Malnutrition. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to, make sure, Ruby gets new spine at some point. Well, Octave, that's your job. Well, I found a bionic card for sale. The problem is that, I'm a little bit too broke to afford it since it's, 1,500. I only have $1,000. Maybe I should sell some stuff. Just to fix that issue. Right, it's, Marian that needs the help the most. Well, I'm gonna build a sarcophagus just in case. Well, looks like we've got another slave ship in orbit, so let's just see if they have a line for Marian. Nope. No line. Well, we have the first high-tech research bench, up and running, so that's great. Can you do anything about it? No, no, that requires a multi-analyzer. Well, I guess that's going to be researched first. Yeah, and the whole, saving money and, side quest that I'm on kind of threw off the progression. Oh well, it is what it is. Right, that should be all the way up here. Right, so let's just see if this slave ship has a line for Marian. Nope, no line. Although I suppose I could do the, unethical thing and just yoink the line off of a slave. Well, I'm not gonna do that. The line has to be in the sand somewhere. Right, we've got a method structure in the base. Ruby and, Humps are gonna deal with that mess. With their shotguns. Just like that. I wonder if this exotic goods trader will have a line for Marian. Let's go find out. No. Toasted gland, immune enhancer, and a kidney, but no lawn. Oh well, I can sell the plasma mammoth tusks for money. And it would come out to a total of 1,052 silver. Maybe some more Glitter medicine. Which reduces the total. Maybe not all of it. Yep, just trading my plasma mammoth tusk for some Glitter medicine. Too bad there's no one here. And of course, right as I say that, there's another exotic goods trader. Any line for, nope. There's a bionic heart, though. Ooh, hey, a raid! And they're attacking immediately. Well, I think I might be ointing a loan from somebody, from this raider group. Anyways, I think this might also be a hallway of traps issue. Lock the doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now because Funchy's speaking, it doesn't. And Ruby goes off on confusion. And, a bowman. Don't yoink a prisoner. We don't care which one. Because right now, Humps. Stabilize. Never mind. Right, stabilize and then capture, and hopefully this works. Yep. Successfully going to prisoner. Anyways, happy hoppity. Best quality medicine. Get a light in there. Hippity hoppity. Join to lawn. Which one does the body name? Oh yeah, right lawn. Confirm. Well, we successfully joined to lawn. Now let's put it into Marian. And it was a complete success, so that's great. And in first round, as we do that, Matai decided to pay us a visit. Lovely, oh no, oh no, oh no. Wait, hold on a minute. It's one structure over here. I want to say a scyther, 2 lancers, and 2 pikemen over here. And then... 1 lancer and 2 more pikemen down here. Yeah, this is why I need to build some turrets, just for some extra defenses. So, let's just do that. And this is why I wish I had, some more robots. Just so I can actually build these defenses faster. Anyways, bye. How good are you anyways? Chemical interest, port sleeper, the chemical interest kind of, ruins you. Sorry. I think I'm just gonna let you go. You served your purpose. Marion's back on their feet, so that's great. And oh yeah, the Metroids have arrived. All combat-capable, colonists, report to the front lines. We got hostiles incoming. And none of them made it past. Good. And I just realized that, we had, order news, set to no harvest. Oh, well. I hope the lavish meals can offset their, mood debuff from that, since I think the lavish meals are, like, 12. Versus, ordered harvested, -4. Well, I guess, Bowman has to deal with, mad ibex. Just keep running the other way, Bowman. Somehow, Bowman is able to outrun the ibex. So that's great. So that takes care of that one. Finish it off. So it can't come back to, being an issue again. Well, we can finally make multi-analyzers now, so that's great. And I guess we just have a pet horse now, so that's great. Right, it needs a pen now. Well, it was going to happen either way. I guess I just have to set this area up as a pen now. And let's make it a steel pen. And that's a stereo materials research completed, so we can now make our own hospital, so that's great. Lewis is off on a food binge. The Felstrom was reparation deprived. Yeah, I think we might need to set up an entertainment, place for the colonists. Well, we can now make a Devil Strand farm of that, so that's great. If, we had a Devil Strand farm. And I guess it's Starry's turn for a food binge. The Felstrom was moderate cyclotron. Literally nothing I can do about that one. And that's a fishing research completed, so that's nice. So that's fundamentals for the robotics research completed, along with Mufflo self-taming. So we need to put Mufflo 1 into the pen at some point. Well, those poor combat suppliers are gonna have to fend off a manhunter pad for us. And it's Red Foxes. 42 of them to be exact. I don't think I got the trash for that yet. All colonists report for active combat duty. We got hostiles inbound. And that's the unfortunate reality of it. And yeah, poor Bowman. Always stuck outside when stuff like this is happening. Oh well, at least we're going to be getting a ton of level ups from this. And just let's make sure I can have everybody at least above 0 constitution, which I do. And yep, Red Foxes have made it into the pen. And that poor Mufflo is straight in the way. Well, Marion got themed by Red Fox. Starry's turn to get themed by Red Fox. Starry, get out of there. Well, Starry's downed. Ruby's turn. Well, I guess her daughter is gonna be busy, and that's Montave here. Stabilize, then stabilize Starry as well. Actually, which one of you is worse off? Let's see, death in 16, no immediate danger, so I'll go take care of Starry first. And then Ruby. And of course, Marian is death in 20 hours. You know what, I just helps can help, Octave out as the tawny doctor. And of course, there's a conversion ritual going on while, Marian is, bleeding out. Go figure. Death in 19 hours, by the way. And immediately right after the Red Fox invasion, we got a hostile, raid from, Ordo. All combat capable colonists report for active combat duty. We got hostiles inbound. Sorry, where are your, weapons? Oh, you just have a machine pistol. Right, because your, pump shotgun is, sitting on the floor. Go pick it up. As for the rest of you, go deal with this, batch of raiders over here. Lucky it's, gonna be one of those raids that didn't bring any ranged options with them. If I can, select a person, like so. See? All melee, no ranged, so that's great for us. And Bowman is already within range. Really got ahead of yourself, didn't you, Bowman? Well, the first raider's downed. Now, will there be a second one going down? Hopefully. Well, that batch of raiders is dealt with. Where are the other batches? Down here, I guess. And we would come within, engagement range for the raiders. Well, that one is fleeing. Just let him leave. Right, so the, raiders are just beginning their assault on their own. Without us, triggering it. Gee, I sure hope nobody sets out the Muffalo herd. Because that would be dumb. But also kind of unavoidable at this range. Especially at the range you need for pump shotguns, and I guess that's one of the major flaws with them. Alright, so first blood goes to us. So that's right. Right, I'm gonna move you back a bit. And the first raider goes down. Good! Second raider is downed. Now, will there be a third time's a charm if that's getting them to, well, go away to say the least. And yep, third time's a charm. Right, you lot can just go back home. And that's the simple logic for the robotics research completed, so that's the tier 2 unit, so that's nice. Oh wait, never mind, that's tier 1. Basic logic is tier 2, which is next. And that's the basic logic research completed, so now we actually have tier 2 robots, so that's great. And now we can make our own haulers, so that's great. Well, we can now make our own builder bots, so that's great, that we can have some extra hands around the colony for that. Well, that's the tractor robot research completed. Well, now we have to go say sorry for some man muffalo that, happened. One's down. What about that other one? Right, so turns out Stargate was, packing enough firepower to deal with that mess on their own, so that's right. Oh no, I should have had, Starry stay in the base. Well, run back to the base. Maybe not this way. Yeah, this is one of those, moments where you, regret not paying any attention to the game. Oh well, it is what it is. So all colonists report for active combat duty. We've got hostiles inbound. Well, I guess Sorry's gonna have a whole bunch of level ups for this. Actually, get out there and don't save Sorry from the Muffalo herd. Is now angry, even though they're the ones who started this fight. Oh dear. And Sorry went down. Ruby, you're actually setting this one out. Don't save, Sorry from the Muffalo herd, please. Shouldn't be too hard since there's only 4. Well, at least, Sorry isn't, bleeding out, so that's nice. And that's the last of the Muffalo herd. Right, go back to whatever you're doing. Don't save Sorry. First, tame the animal, flu, for the herd. Muffalo 1, is dealing with that one. And, of course, the Blight on the plants. Go figure. And that's the kitchen bot research completed, so that's right. What else to throw on? Oh, hey, Omni Robotics. I rarely, mess around with those. Where's the multi-barrel weapons? Down, over there. That should be after gas operations, I think. Advancing for your power plant so we can have power all day, every day. Regardless of, if it's windy or sunny out. No, yes, my old friend, the mortar. What else to research? Well, I guess marine armor can go on the list since we actually need some form of armor for Econis, and bionic replacements, and toxin filtration, just in case we run into any organ decay. Well, I guess we just had some pet goats now, so that's straight. And that's the Omni Robotics research completed, so that's straight. And Ruby gets a heart attack. Not great. Mate, that's your job. Rescue. And yeah, don't tend to Ruby, please. Yeah, I think I might need to find a new heart, Ruby. Or well, make them myself. And that's the gas operation research completed. Onwards to fabrication. And then bionic replacements after that. Well, you had the first builder bot in this space, so that's straight. And that's the fabrication research completed, so that's straight that we can now make our own components. And now we have to deal with the method structure. Alright, it's in the middle of the base, so Holmes, that's your job. Since, you're the closest. And that takes care of that. And now we can, make our own bionic replacements for, things like parts. Which is great. Well, I think it's high time to get the underground another pote. Well, looks like we got some free silver ores, so that's great. Right all the way down here. Yoink! Well, looks like we got a transport pod crashing in from the heavens, and, what they call us, it has a relationship with one of our colonists. Knew it's his stepmom is paying us a visit. Let's see, now. Octave, that's your job. Stabilize! Right. Anyway, there was a good reason for a second bedroom, rather a spare one. And it's for instances like this. Right, so stabilize and rescue. Well, I wonder who wants to join, Red Zart. Plus that melee is still level 11. You know what, sure. Let's see if there's any health issues with you first. Nope. Impid. So you're actually pretty decent. Slow learner, though. Oh well, I guess we can work around that. Well, I guess, Lewis's stepmom has decided to just leave. Alright. Well, after, she recovers. Well, looks like we got this tape this time around. And it's already collapsing. Lovely. Looks like we got hostiles to worry about this time around. Oh dear. Anything actually good, though? Nope, not really. Although there's another cave entrance over here. Have the opti claim. And, you want to get down there and don't clear out the, bugs. Right after, you all gather up, at the entrance. Because Bowen almost got, almost got eaten by the bugs. Alrighty then, now that you're all here, enter. Hi! Start backing up. And that takes care of that threat. Somebody go finish that off, please. And I think that's gonna be you, Octave. The rest of you, go clear out that hive. Right, so that takes care of you. And now we're going to head up to the other hive. Ancient Crystals League cast it. So maybe there is something done in there. Alright, Bowman, you're way too ahead of the rest of the crew. Did he kind of need down here? Well, I guess we're just playing Helldivers now. Alright, that hive is taken care of, so that's right. Somebody go out and fetch those. Alright, you two. One of you is going to open the ancient Crystals League casket, and oh no, it was an enemy. Well, that's what I get. And never mind, cause they're kind of dead. Ooh, hey, tap Stackable. Good quality. Damage 10, stop with power 8, range 17. Anyways, I'm gonna take it. Let's see, now, Exetive. Take this scatterbow because that's the only thing down here I'm actually interested in. And also that advanced opponent. And now we can exit. Well, that's the multi-barrel weapon, so that's great that we can now make our own mini guns. Well, looks like we got some new lovers. Monian and Redzak. Right, gotten together. And that's the advanced geothermal power research completed, so that's great. The Manhunter pack, on the other hand, is not great. Oh yeah, it's, grizzly bears. Well, I hope I have enough traps in the hallway, to deal with that mess. But just in case I don't, all colonists report for active combat duty. We've got hostiles inbound, except for you, Starring, since, you don't have a weapon. Yep. I guess I did have enough traps in the hallway. Yeah, I think Starry just go back to the surface from, digging out that, cave entrance. And straight into a heat wave, too. 101 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, Ruby and Marian got into a bit of a social spat over religion. Alright, you lot, you're heading down there to the cave. And of course there's a Metronoid cluster. Why wouldn't there be a Metronoid cluster? Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend that Metronoid cluster doesn't exist. Alright, so that's the, cave entrance dugout. Marian. Let's just see what's, inside. Alright, just 5 components, I guess. Going to components, that's a cave. And I think this is the part where I realize that I need a ton of, mortars. And actual armor to deal with this mess. Well, now I've got a med-type raid. I wonder if those two raids will interact. Luckily it's one of those raids that will, sit around and wait for us to, prep. So I guess I'm gonna lock the door and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now because, functionally speaking, right now, it really doesn't. At least not to me. And of course there's a circuit chip. All at the same time, by the way. And this is the part where I wish I had been stockpiling, reinforced barrels at this entire time. Just to deal with this, hot mess of a situation I'm in. Well, looks like the Medtime is beginning their assault, and I'm finishing up the turrets. at this exact moment. And yeah, not enough traps for the mechanoids. Hopefully I've got enough turrets. Fortunately, it's a, looks like the Holly of Tracks is doing its job of weakening the mechanoids. Well, that one's, offline now, so that's right. Yeah, I really need to build a better Holly of Traps. That's what this has taught me. Luckily, we are holding out now. And now we have to deal with the Centurion. How lovely! Fortunately, it's run ahead of every single trap on the way here. And it never even made it past the last one. Good! Redstone has decided to hide in the room. The first shot was outside the drone. Okay, literally nothing I can do for you there. Well, Bowman went off on a tantrum, and we have also finished the nuclear power research, so that's right. The first shot was jealous of Sari's bedroom. Alright. You two have the same bedroom, by the way. Though I suppose Sari's bed is made out of marble and is good quality. And there goes an electric tailor bench. Oh well, it is what it is. Those things are a dime a dozen these days. So, yeah, they're kind of easy to replace. Well, if you're ordering ones in the second level, well, this is it. Yep, this is all we got. Thanks to the robots digging it out, so that's nice. Of course, it has shallow water, so Red Rat has decided to go out for a swim over here. And this is the part where we realize that the joys might be a bit stuck. Yep, they're stuck. That's it, don't work. Does that fix it? No, it doesn't. Well, recalling them all fix it. Nope. I guess they're stuck. Well, I guess while they're down there, they might as well just dig it out, all of it. The ironic part is that they actually found some steel down there. Oh well. Well, there's a marriage on between Marian and Rat. I think you two are going to get married by the farm. Oh, you two goobers. I think we just need to accept that those droids are just lost. And, well, this cave is collapsing. In the meantime, while the cave is collapsing, Lewis, go to the comment supplier and pick up some reinforced barrels so we can show the mechanoid threat from afar. Because I think my colonists are rather sick of dealing with that sighted ship. And it all comes tumbling down and down. Faster and faster, and there goes the cave. Well, looks like somebody woke up the mechanoids from the sighted ship. Hopefully they get the memo and head towards the base. A reveal then. I think that was the mechanoid's fault. Oh, Omni Robot, tier 2-1, you fool. Lock everybody behind Area 1 that can be locked behind Area 1. And pretend the outside world doesn't really exist right now, because right now, it really doesn't. Rip Omnibot tier 2-1. Let's go make another. Sorry. You know what? I think I'm just running go with LMGs for right now instead of pump shotguns. So yeah, that's what we're making. Well, we've had a breach in the defenses. That's proving the need for more Hollow-Up tracks. Or at least a better one. Luckily, I think the turrets had this one covered. Yeah, good thing I built those turrets. Because now that set speed gunning that made it past the trance is offline now. Well, I guess the mechanoids are going to be fighting the Muffalo herd that went mad. Nope, they didn't get the memo to just join on us. Oh well, it is what it is. And now you have a manhunting pack. Lovely! Well, lots of doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist right now because punchy speaking, it doesn't! And oh yeah, the manhunting pack ran into the mechanoids. And yeah, it was all crows. And they're still not moving in on the base. Oh well. I think this is we have to get the artillery up and running for that one. Alright, we can just make the artillery ourselves. Although I'm missing the stuff for the high explosive barrels, or rather the ammunition. Oh well, it is what it is. Get the motor down over here. And yeah, I guess we're moving biofuel refining up to the front of the queue. And Order wants a siege with us. I think they're gonna run ahead first into the mechanoids first. Not on one, of course. Nope, I was wrong. And of course, they're shelling these storage facilities. Why wouldn't they shell it? Oh dear. Well, I'm gonna have to reinstall this somewhere else. I needed to buy some order shells. Right, Red Rats is incapable. Anyways, that's your job. Nope. We do have the first LMG though. And it just says going to Red Strats. And Red Strats got nailed by some artillery. Lovely. Well, Sorry and Ruby both got nailed by artillery. Marian, go rescue them both. And home pseudo out to Ruby. Oh yeah, I know some travelers decided to pay us a visit. And, well, it ended predictably. And now the storeroom is on fire. And patching for Ruby. Not good. Well, all this is doing is encouraging me to replace the walls of our production facility with some batstone, which doesn't burn. Alright, we don't have a orbital trade beacon anymore, so we can't trade with the combat supplier in orbit. So somebody to replace that. Right, so that takes care of that issue. No high explosives, but I do spy with the Mylan lie reinforced barrel. If only we could actually afford it, which we can't. I guess I'm just gonna swap the scatterbow since I'm not gonna use it. And some gold so we can afford a little, at least one more reinforced barrel. Well, that's biofuel refining finally sorted out, so we can now make our own high explosive shells. Well, there's a boat dress trader that's coming in to save us from the siege, so that's convenient. Anyway, the people laying siege to my colony just left, so that's great. Well, looks like we got charter pods of a volley skin. 34 of them. I wonder where that came from. Oh well, it is what it is. And of course, Bowman goes off on a tantrum. The first round was high-sided drone. There's nothing I can do for you there, Bowman. The target is random furniture items and structures, by the way. Well, I'm on artillery shells now. You three. Set for target. Target the auto mortar. Hold fire until they get there. Your job is gonna be obliterating that stupid auto mortar. Because we can do that now. Hopefully in one volley, but I'm not holding my breath for that. Well, the mortar orders have been passed out. You lot, target that auto mortar and wipe it out the face of the earth, please. 62%. Yep, an auto-charge turn is going to go bye-bye before the auto-mortar does at this point. Well, I think they just realized that, I'm not mortars now. Well, that, turret is gone, and they breached the, defenses. Well, that's not good. Well, I hope the, turret shred the centipede blast into bits. In the meantime, we got an auto-mortar to deal with. Yeah, I really should build some, dummies for them to shoot, and not my, turrets. So, let's see, where are the dummies? Right, they all require, steel and components, which I am severely lacking in both, because I didn't build enough, butter bots. Oh, well, one centipede blaster is down. How about the other one? You're looking about downed. So that's right. That's right. You did some more constitution. Right, that's the centipede blasters dealt with. Red Charts is off on a days. The final straw was extreme psychic drone. Yep, I think they're targeting the powered right now. Of course, we're targeting them. I am blocked by red rats. Well, that was quite the hit. And straight into the dining hall, I see. Rip Goat Doe 3. And there's Goat 4. Well, looks like they nailed a storage facility. Somebody knows shut it down. And by that I mean he fired, because I think that was our high explosive shells that we needed to fight them off. Ay. Yeah, I think we're going to be sending out a butterbot to go dig out this tunnel. Oh well, if all else fails, we can just fill it in again. What are you doing, Goober? Oh, you're going to repair the granite wall. In that case, Sorry, Joe. Right, you don't have enough steel. Okay, Humps, right, I sent you out first. Somehow you made it past all those machinoids. Those bloodthirsty machinoids that want your, flesh and blood for some reason, even though they don't need flesh and blood. Well, yeah, this is why we're sending out the machinoids. And by the machinoids, I mean, humps. Just to do it manually ourselves. And that takes care of that. So maybe we don't have to dig out that tunnel. Alright, Humps. You're just gonna have to, sneak past the machinoids. Somehow. Oh, Butterbot, you doof. Actually, you're gonna be providing cover for, Humps. Since, yeah, I really don't care about the, robots nearly as much as the colonists, as, harsh as that sounds. Right, Butterbot 2, you are Hump's entire, survival strat. So just play distraction for us. Just taunt them a little bit. So, neither. You can set, what about tier 2 too? Just make sure, Humps makes it past, the Holly of Traps, please. While you're busy playing, Distraction. Or at least, makes it far enough to, survive the trip back. Right, so I think you might have just done that perfectly. Thanks, Builderbot tier 2 too. And Humps, comes back home a hero. Alright, just gotta get you, some medical attention first. Right, that's hot tape. Hot tape. Right, we don't have the medicine, to do it fully. Rats, don't clean up Hump's bedroom. Make sure, they have a full recovery. And there goes, Butterbot tier 2, the finest Butterbot we ever did have. Oh, Omnibot, tier 2 1, you duper. Well, rip that, Omnibot. Ooh, hey, compacted machinery meteorite. Thanks, Randy. And it's even inside the base, so I don't have to send out my, Butterbots on a dangerous mission. Or my colonists. And Bowman decided to go off on a slaughter, so I just, that means Bowman just, bonked over the head. By everybody else in the colony. There goes Mayor 1. Thanks, Bowman. That was our, only horse pet. Stabilize. And now there's Mando. And the reason for, Bowman going off on a slaughterer and to break was extreme cyclone. We're trying to actively take care of that, Bowman. Ooh, hey, Carnopods. And it's, by the Metroid, so I can't do anything about that. Let's just see what it is, though. Molston. 176 to be exact. Okay, Cooter, how did you get into our storage facility? Alright, I've been holding it open the entire time. Oopsies! And Ruby goes off on confusion walk. Alzheimer's was the reason. Okay. And we had an unforgettable troop party, and Rats goes off on a day's right after. The stream cyclone was the final straw. You three, get to the mortars. We're going to deal with the, Metroid, Cycle chip. Once and for all, hopefully. Alright, so now that you have your mortar orders, go target the Cycle chip. Open fire. I sure hope I have enough, traps in this, hallway of mine. And I'm out of, shells. But it did take it down to, 14%, so that's right. That's still not zero, though. And at first, it's a manhunter pack. Wards. 8 of them. Nope. 9, to be exact. Oh well, I'm sure they're gonna run head first into the Metroid, socket chip that I've been trying to deal with this entire, time. And yeah, they did walk straight into the, Metroids. And now we have to deal with the flu for the animal herd, Buffalo 1. Okay. Oh hey, there's a combat supplier. And they're going in straight to the, Metroids. And a run. They suddenly, well, let's just say, mysteriously died. Ooh, hey, we can now build our recon armor. Well, looks like Ruby's brother has decided to pick a bad time to show up. I guess we are building that tunnel after all. Moneybot tier 2, you get the honor of digging that one out. If we can even, reach, Ruby's brother in time. And confusion for Ruby. No failure. Stabilize! Stabilize and rescue. And nope. Ruby's gonna be upset. Well, I guess we're doing well enough to justify a party. It's Marian. Okay. And yeah, I guess with the, she'd be on the outside. Well, I guess we're gonna get hunted down by the, animals outside, so, it's whatever. I hope you weren't too attached to those sheep. Ram one. And now we have a Dunbear to worry about. I think the Dunbear is a hallway of traps issue. Right, Lewis, Marian, and Ante. It's time to go back to shelling the, sighted chip. Hold fire, set force target. And, yeah. This is how we're gonna be dealing with this issue. Is, with mortars. Lots of mortars. And, open fire. Nope. And that did it. All Taunus, report for active combat to the We've got hostiles inbound. And set for, Bowman and Ruby. You go hang out in the storage facility. I should have told the, robots to go hang out, behind the walls and, well, oops! I think those, robots might be a bit on the, I'll fine side. I hope I have enough traps to deal with this mess. So far, survey says yes. And there was indeed enough traps to deal with that mess. Alright, I guess everybody gets to go back to whatever they were doing. And now we're dealing with the plague. Sorry, Humps, Marian, and Ruby. Hopefully all those Omnibots that we built are up to the task. Ooh, hey, turtle pods. Somebody go fetch the wolf skin, and let's just see what's inside the turtle pods. Hippo leather, 98. Alright, now I'll take it. Along with the reinforced sparrow. It's out there as well. And of course we get this event. Alright, which roof is not paved over very well. I mean, that's just supposed to happen naturally. Oh well. Let's build some actual batteries. And now we're dealing with an infection. Sumner, who was a person that dropped in from the sky that we decided to rescue off screen, and who decided to leave. Alright. And of course, Lewis and Bowman are in a bit of a social spat with each other. I wonder why. Bowman insulted Lewis's uncle's artistic skills. Alright. Oh hey, looks like Bowman lost her right arm. I wonder what happened. Probably in that last social spat. Or something. Maybe it was a Maginoid. Oh well, we can now make our own bionic arms. If only we had the advanced opponents for that, but we don't. So let's fix the issue of not being able to make our own advanced components by researching advanced fabrication. And now we have to go save Marian from the Dunbear. Okay. This is probably not going according to plan for any of us. I better not see a colonist being lost. Dunbear revenge. Excuse you, you started this fight. No rescue, Marian, Monte. Right, that takes care of that. Alright, let's just see how badly wounded are you. Death in 1 hour. Let's try stabilizing instead. And we lost Marian. I guess it's time to build a sarcophagus. For Marian. I guess it's just gonna have to be out of steel. And right over here. Well, I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And I think it's time to begin the, funeral. And it was a good one. Rats is off on a tangent. Oh! Gideon was her fiance. Oops! Ruby went off on an insulting spree. The foul straw was... his brother died. And it started his odd Dave. And we're dealing with Man Boomloop and Rain. So, I guess the explosion wasn't too much of a bother. And we can now make marine armor, so that's great. Well, we have a rare moment of peace in this colony. I think it's time to go do the cave entrance again. And plant it somewhere right over here. Well, looks like the Royal Tribute Collector had a bad time due to a bit of a social spat and some wards. Or rather, Simba Cubs. Oh, hey, Carnopods, let's just see what's inside. Oh, directly into the sanctuary, I see. Die. 157 to be exact. Yoink! Rats is off on a daze. The final straw was, their fiancé died. Okay. We can now make our own advanced opponents, so that's great. Let's queue some up. Let's see. I'm gonna make 10 advanced opponents at a time. Go until you have, I wanna say, 20. Ruby goes off on a confusion walk, and that's because of Alzheimer's. And we've got a raid, and it's one of those raids that will sit around and let us show them from afar. Just to soften them up. Okay, that's Bowman Taves, and it was his job to deal with that hot mess. And let's go see what the underground looks like. Alright! Looks like a whole lot of nothing. Alright, so you three have your mortal orders now. Which is the biggest, scariest group of raiders, oh! It's all primitives. Okay. Let's go see if they're all the same. Let's see now. Not horn mace, steel knife, pillar, lots of reacher bows, couple of great bows, a lot of flame bows, a steel etwa, at least one, and more than one short bow, poor quality though, and some good old-fashioned steel clubs. Alright, we should be able to handle this even without the mortars, but I'm gonna use them anyways, because we have them now. No target the armored one. Pavrov. Alright, open fire. Alright, so am I poking them enough? Or is this just gonna be one? Yep, they decided to attack. On their own. Alright, time to lock everybody in Area 1 this time around. And let the Holly of Trash do its job. And it looks like the Holly of Trash actually did its job. Fanov. We do need a replacement for, Gideon. And he looks like a pretty good one. Who's the closest colonist? Technically that's Ruby. And we don't have a prison cell yet. And then there's one right here that can be converted. Alright, Ruby, that's your job. Capture. Death in 5. Hopefully, Fanov makes it in time. Death in 2. I don't think she's gonna make it, so, Somebody get out and capture her. And nope. Well, that's on me, I guess. Well, Ruby is off on a confusion walk, because of Alzheimer's. Let's rotate out some underground stuff. Let's see, just 3 should do the trick. And did it tunnel out that way. Let's just see what we did, if anything. So, nothing really. And of course, the droids are stuck down there. Right, that's it, don't work. So, nothing out this way. Right, how about this way? And maybe out this way. Anything? Or is this just gonna be a wasted borehole? Oh, well, sorry's down here, too. Was down here. Right, sorry, I think you're gonna have to go retrieve the... I said go retrieve the, robots. Oh, wait, that's right, we can't. They're stuck down here. Ay, 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 ay. Well, I guess I can just use them to dig out, some big old tunnels. Yep, I guess we're just gonna be, digging to set one out like we're in Minecraft or something. And, well, now the Omnibots are stuck. Oh, hey, we found a cave entrance. And that's a whole lot of nothing down here. Just some bugs. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess Hubs and Starry are gonna be on the, job of exploring it. And especially since Ruby seems to, keep going off on confusion watts because of Alzheimer's. Oh, well. It is what it is. Well, I think we might be a bit, how should I put it lightly? Cook. Especially sorry. Well, I guess it's just turned into a full-on rescue operation. Right, you... Take Starry with you and go. Now the real question is how badly wounded is Starry? Death in 20 and Hum says death in 5. Alright, so Dave. You're going down there to go rescue Hums. Oh right, that's right, all the bots are down here. There goes Butterbot Tier 2, 3. I guess the bots are sacrificing themselves to go, save the colonists. So, I guess Godspeed, bots. Wherever that saying goes. Right, so Octave is down here. Go! Still lies bleeding on, Hums. Right, so, Octave. Both Hums and, Sorry are down. So, drop Hums. Go back down there and go rescue Sorry. Carry. And that's a Dave. Alright, rats. You goober. You goof. Right, it's because I have orders down here. Actually, go rescue Sorry. Now we're dealing with an infection, not great, Right, so who has the infection? Oh, it's Hums. Right, because of the spiders. Oh well, I think he'll be fine. Oh boy, another infection. Wanna bet it's Starry? Nope, it's Hums again! Okay, where are you set now? Right hand this time. In the meantime, I'm gonna go send, Bowman downstairs to, well, let's just say retrieve the, bot so I can have somebody, healing, the colonists. Although I suppose I can just, repair him right now and take care of the issue that way. Right, it's Starry who has the crafting and speed for that. I'm just gonna get a Omnibot Tier 2 up and running. Well, we had a pretty fun pair of tunos, and it was so fun. I wonder who wants to join. Joven, best at mental still on 6. Okay. Any issues with you? Nope, not health-wise anyways. Alright, can't do violence. That's the issue. Oh well, I guess he can be backline managed support. Well, Holmes has officially back on his feet again, so yeah, he lived. And we had a pretty fun Dividends Jubilee to celebrate. Well, looks like it's going to be one of those raids. Luckily, they're just going to be sitting around for us and then just join on us for after a little while. In other words, there's a whole way of traps that you just sort out. And who knows, maybe I can actually snag a prisoner that can actually do some fighting. Probably will. I really should soften one of these groups up with artillery, though. No man that mortar ruby. Set first target, and I'm gonna say soften up this group. And you completely missed them all. Anyways, they're heading in on us now. Anyway, regardless of what you're doing, Ruby. Actually, Bowman, go stand out there and wait for the opportunity to drive a prisoner. Yeah, I think that might have been it. Kind early bird, bloodless, occupancy dull. Shooting 9, melee 6, construction 6, animals 12, they're all signal passions. I'll just yoink, Irish here. Underground or chemical fascination, and nope. Solar pretty abrasive, Ryan, you're coming with me as well. Capture you. Who's the closest one to do some capturing? I guess technically Starry is. So that is, your job, Starry. And we are studying, Ryan. Oh well, at least we can get, Irish. In the meantime, let's go convert Irish here over to our ideology. Well, I guess this is, goodbye to the kid that almost took, Hump's life. And yes, there's still a hive down there. Oh well, it is what it is. Because I'm not going down there to save them. And we've successfully converted, Beerish over to our ideology, so that's right. Recruit. And now we're dealing with the plague. Oh well, it's free medical SP for the doctors. Rats and Joven both had the plague. Rats is off on a tantrum. The final straw was confined interior. What confined interior? Right, I guess we do need a research project. Well, I guess we're gonna be researching, beam weapons. What else to do? Nano-infused components, spacer storage. I just focused kinetic field in that tree. And of course, endless progress, because why not? We'll rip our food supply for the foreseeable future because there's a drought going on. I sure hope I have enough rice stockpiled for this drought. Well, looks like there's a prison break. Right, you lot, you're gonna be taking care of this prison break. Go on Beerish over the head with a, something. I see Bowman is just going straight in. Beerish. Actually. Go move, in. So it can be a proper, 3v1. Maybe even a 4v1. Alright, Beerish is down. Alright, Holmes, that's your job. And yeah, we still need to make Bowman a new right arm. So let's just do it. Make bionic arm. I want to say do it until you have, I want it, 4 on us at all, 4 on hand at all times. Well, there goes the cotton harvest. A Blight just at the cotton plants. Well, that's the post-charge munitions research completed, along with the trophy session for Ritz Rat. In recent news, Beerish has joined the colony, and there's a flu, hitting the animal herd. Looks like it's a goat herd. So I guess the colony doctors are gonna have fun dealing with that. Well, we got another sighted ship this time around. Where is it? Oh yeah, all the way down here. Let's see, we got some centipede gunners, centipede burners, at least one, another centipede blaster, a centipede gunner, and another centipede blaster. Well, this time I've got artillery, like 5 of them. Alright, you lot, report to the mortars for your orders. Alright, now that everybody has their mortar orders passed out, set for target, target that sighted ship, and open fire. Oh, they're up. And there goes a ship. Yes, this is why I like having some mortars on hand to deal with these ships. And well, at this point, it's a hallway of traps issue. And yep, hallway of traps got them all. So that's right. Barely, mind you. So I probably have to start beefing up the defenses with some turrets. The real question is what kind of turrets? Well, I guess we can get some EMP turrets in there. For the mechanoids. And some more shooter turrets. Well, that's the research for the beam weapons completed, so that's right. Right, the arm for bowmen. Because that's been done for a while. So, let's see now. This is the right arm. Install bionic right arm. And just get a few omnibots up and running. That should take care of that. Bowman, I guess the closest thing to a hospital we have is currently your room. Never mind, it got interrupted by a troop party. And it was pretty boring, according to everybody who went. And the surgery was a success. So Bowman has an arm again on the right shoulder. Well, that's the art and components research completed, so that's great. Well, looks like we got the Tots and Pal to worry about. I think it's high time we get some hydroponics up and running. Along with some safe space for the animals to sleep. Ruby, what happened to you? Alright, you're down. I guess that's Tom's job. Well, we've got a party going on in this Tots and Fallout. Humps. And that's the nano-infused components research completed, so that's great. What it's not great is the Tots built up on, Lewis. Somehow Lewis is the only one that has a serious toxic buildup. I don't know how. Alright, Lewis is the farmer. Well, I guess we have the Omnibots for that. And that's the industrial storage research completed, so that's great. And of course, right as I roofed everything over, or just about roofed everything over, the toxic pallet is over. Go figure. Oh well, at least it's gone now. Well, looks like we have another pet buffalo now. And Jolvin is off on a tantrum. The phone straw was hi, Sergeant Joan. Literally nothing I can do for you there, Jolvin. And of course we did a raid. Is it gonna be one of those raids? Yep, it's gonna be one of those raids that want to breach my walls. Lovely. Luckily we got Octave and Red Rats in full armor, so that's nice. You need a few more LMGs on you, Octave. Well, that's gonna be your problem to sort out soon. Right, so that should take care of you. And you don't have any spare ones, so I'm gonna send Octave out to here. And just let the mechanoids come in and hopefully drive them into the turrets to say the least. Oh, I forgot to have everybody be lots behind the walls. Oopsies! Oh well. There goes Biriash. And here comes the mechanoids. Yeah, hopefully those EMP rifles are good. Or the EMP lobber turrets. Alright, come on. Alright, somebody go rescue Biriash. Well, Red Rats and Octave are fighting the Metroids off. Somehow successfully. And Red Rats got themed quite a bit. Alright, sorry. You're probably not as suited as Red Rats and Octave because you don't have any armor. So you're basically naked. And that's not good. Thankfully, it's just a centipede gunner now. Hopefully with enough EMP grenades, we can deal with this issue. Actually, Rats. Rats. How are you doing? Oh, death in 9 hours. How lovely. Somehow you're the most wounded one there. Yep, just a little bit of micro. Actually, just get yourself checked out by some omni-bots. Okay, Bowman, run the other way, please. Actually, while they're stunned, go run out and grab the OMG. Not like that, you goober. Oh well, I guess it works. And yeah, Biriash is probably gonna make it. Now, how about, Red's Rats here? Yep, gonna make it as well. And we had the first batch of visitors, so that's nice. And now we're dealing with an infection. Red's Rat. Yep, that's who has the infection. I think she's gonna be fine, though. Well, looks like we've got a couple of larger auto hydroponic basins up and running now. I think you're just gonna be on rice for this batch of auto hydroponics. Yeah, just this line is dedicated to rice. Well, we have a store of 71 from that batch of visitors, and a gift. Two advanced opponents. Both Starry and Biriash are on dazes. Biriash was intense pain for the final straw, and Starry was left in the heat as the final straw. Well, Nancy Spacer storage research completed, so that's great. And, Octave and Bowman have gotten together. Well, looks like we got another Metroid, right? And it's gonna be one of those annoying ones that decides to breach my walls again. Clearly, I need some more turrets. That's what I need. Like so. Right, you four, don't report for active combat duty. We got hostiles inbound, unfortunately. And let's lock everybody behind Area 1 this time. And make sure there's no funny business. And they ran into some traps, so that's great for softening them up. And yep, I think this is probably gonna be mostly a turret job. Because that takes care of most of the mechanoids. This might actually be an easy raid. And of course, there's a wild side there. To ruin everything. Oh well. Nothing that our colonists can't handle. And that takes care of that issue. Well, looks like we're dealing with the flu now. Sorry, Hubs, Ruby, and Lewis all had the flu. Oh wait, there was a casualty of that last raid. Yeah, we're missing an EMP lobber turret. Oh well, it served its purpose. And that's kinetic energy conservation gel research completed, so that's great. And we have a score of 82 from that batch of visitors, and a gift. 258 silver. And Rat is putting out on food the foul straws out of the environment. I should probably make your food cleaner bots. And yeah, I think it's high time Ruby gets a new spine. In fact, we're gonna make at least 2. And keep 2 on us. on a hand at all times. And that's the long-range mineral scanning research completed, so that's nice. And that's a store sending 4 from the unpatched visitors, and a gift. 65 uranium. Okay. Well, I feel like going for kinetic rifles this time around, so let's just do it. Kinetic rifles, do it until you have, like, I want to say 14. And yep, that's the Trusted Sleep Casket research completed, so that's great. Well, we had a pretty fun troop party. In fact, it was so fun, I wonder who wants to join. More. Best at social still level 15. You know what, sure. Alright, let's see what you're like, Marmor. Hybrid, trigger happy, kind, content, you'll fit right in here. Well, what do you say we put down another cave? Right over, here. Well, looks like we got the potential for a pet mainhound. Let's try it. Something tells me the, Holy of Trust is not gonna help the marehound. At all. Okay, so who's the closest colonist to rescue that? Oh, hey, sorry. That's you. Rescue. Out my pet marehound. Well, it made it to the, little hospital that I made. It's, really more of a place in front of the storage facility. Oh, well. As long as it gets the job done. Well, looks like quite a few of our colonists actually have proper armor now. Don't know about proper weapons, though. Since we're still working on the kinetic rifles. Oh, well. It is what it is. Alright, you lot. You're going to do the underground poke. And robots who just live in Area 2 for right now. Because I don't want you going down to the underground. It's, dark and scary. Looks like we dropped some buds down there, and... not much. Alright, I guess this is just gonna be a standard, bud extermination quest. Now that we actually have some armor. How lovely. Anyways, nice and easy now. And of course we did an ancient danger, and where could that be? Cause I don't see an ancient danger. Maybe somewhere around here? Would be behind us? Oh well. Well, the buzzer will wait. Alright, so the bugs are taken care of mostly. We just have to destroy the hive. Yeah, I had to work on Auntie's agility. And, well, looks like somebody, was eaten by the bugs. Sam. Anyways, the bugs have been taken care of, so that's great. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for us down here. And of course, Tari's still, at the entrance. You lucky duck. Well, I think it's high time the colonists go back to the surface. Because, yeah, there's really nothing here for me. I guess that's sometimes how this exploration stuff, goes. Sometimes you, hit the jackpot and sometimes you just, well, get nothing. And I think it's, high time to, get out of here before the cave collapses. Alrighty then. And we have a raid. Right on cue, guys. Oh no, Buriach's lover has shown up. That's not great. And now you get to report to the front lines. Oh, it's one of these raids that will just sit around and wait for you to show them from far, and that's what we're going to be doing. Because I don't like, I think my colonists getting hurt as, well, yeah. Basically, I'm trying to keep them out of firing range of all those raiders. On fire. Set force target. Target the this scary group of raiders, and do I see any doomsday rocket launchers in there? Nope. Target the biggest bunch. And open fire. And we already took out, a good chunk of them, so that's great. Well, they're beginning their assault, so... Mortar team, don't report to the front lines instead. Hopefully the hallway of traps is good enough to, take care of it. And it was, because they're fleeing now. Sellers, what are you like? Pretty lazy kind, Bowman. Actually, that's Ate's job. Stabilize, then yoink. Anybody else? Not you. Stone. Delicate, psychically hypersensitive, probably not. Solid Court. Quit Sleeper. Bowman. Which one of you had the doctor ability? Oh yeah, right. It's the rats. And I think that's all we're gonna be, yoinking. Stabilize and capture. And dismissed. Right, so Ate was, taking home, their prisoner. I guess, Reds is a rat. Never made it in time for the prisoner to make it back safely. So that's kind of tragic. Well, that's because, Silverport just got up and left. Sorry. That is your job to chase him down. Right. Capture. And let's see if we can get you some help in time. Silverport. Right, so convert and convert. Got the 9 hours, alright. Why did you get that frostbite star? Silverport? Well, I guess that's a story for another time. I think I found a pretty good stopping point for this video, so like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist. All of social media info to help out the channel, and you order them for free. And if you want to support the channel financially, there's a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below where you can do exactly that for as little as $1 a month. Along with some other bonus links that will also support the channel. The Redbubble link is where you can buy a t-shirt off of me. The Java.gg link is where you can buy a computer off of me. And the Amazon affiliate route is, there in case you happen to need anything and also want to support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra either. So yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna leave off this episode of Rimworld. I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Well, I guess he just has some sheep pets now. Although I think I'm probably just gonna let him go back to the wild. Mostly because my pen is basically full. Well, that's the intermediate logic for the robotics research completed, so that's nice. And that's a tier 3 robots. Well, let's see who just got together, and it's, Marmor and Birish. And yeah, we got a death from that batch of visitors. 24 Steelbone, okay. And of course we had some mad boomloads to deal with, but I think that's a Hollywood Traps issue. It's either that or the, traders would be sorting that one out. And yeah, they mostly did. And well, I guess, Whitney here was converted over to our ideology. So, recruit. Looks like we have our first pet main hound, so that's great. Well, looks like we've got a Metroid cluster incoming. Down here. Any shield or no? I don't see a shield down here. No wait, there's a shield. Well, what else sits? Oh well, I guess it's time to start producing EMP shells. I guess there's an easy way of fixing it. Go until you have, I wanna say, 50. Well, that's a Starfight, basics research completed, so that's great. Alrighty lot, time for you to gather up, for the immortal orders. And just pass them out. Cause we're gonna be taking out that Metroid cluster. Cause we got artillery this time around. Mm-hmm. Set first target, take out that shield. Well, they're up. And it's already down to 50%. Hold fire. And, open fire. Yes, I'm trying to stagger the, firing of the mortars so the EMP shells would go first. And we've had some, machinoids, make it past. Well, I hope the turrets are up for the task. Right, so time for you lot to open fire. Right, that took care of that. Anyways, I think you lot are done. You three, go join the turrets in defending the colony from the machinoid threat. And apparently they don't need any help, because the machinoids are just about offline, as it is. Right, so that takes care of the machinoids without the colonists even being there. So I can live with that. Well, it looks like we successfully converted one of our prisoners, Teleport. Okay. Time to switch you over to recruiting. Well, looks like we have a sergeant ship now, and some more mortars are going up, so that's great. Well, I think it's high time we get rid of the sergeant suppressor down here that's going to be activated in like 4.8 days. Hold fire. And just pass out the mortar orders. A bit something like this. And now, it's time to set for target. Target the sergeant suppressor. Open fire. And that signal volume reduce it down to less than half HP. That's good. And Ruby goes off on a confusion walk. Alright, have fun, Ruby. Hums. Right, Lewis. I believe that's your job to man that mortar. And we have a score of 58. From that batch of visitors. And that takes care of the, sergeant suppressor down there. Now it's time to, go poke the machinoids over here. Well, they're up. And of course we're dealing with the heat wave now. Go figure. It is currently, 84 degrees Fahrenheit outside. And there goes the, sergeant ship. Alright, time for everybody to go back to whatever they were doing before they started shelling the machinoids. Is we're just gonna let the, machinoids just come through the hallway of traps, assuming they don't, end up running face first into the Royal Tribute Collector, which they did. And now the Royal Tribute Collector is being dumb. And yeah, I think I need to, well, let's just say, make the hallway of traps better. Nice job, you goober. Can't believe I'm gonna have to deal with this because some dumb guest decided to be, well, dumb. Oh well, at least we got caught dummies out. And fortunately, I've got enough turrets this time around. I should build some more. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do a complete rebuild of the, Holium traps. Rip Butterbot Tier 2 2. And Butterbot Tier 2 4. Luckily, I seem to be dealing with this, raid just fine. Well, the raid's been dealt with, even with the stupidity on display. Now you just have to patch the holes. Story is often a sad wonder. The final straw was recreation deprived. Have fun, Starry. And of course, on the last Metroid coming in to spoil everything. Face it, dummy. Well, anyways, that lone Metroid was dealt with. And that's about to critically cast it research completed, so that's right. Oh dear, looks like we have to go save the prisoners from Lewis. Alright, you look too. That takes care of that. Rescue Lewis. Somebody to take the bolt action from the prisoner's cell, because I think that sounds like a pretty awful idea. And of course the cave is collapsing. Thankfully we don't have anybody down there. And of course we did some visitors during this time. The people of Brindo decided to use our hotel. Red's rat has gone off on an insulting spree. The Faustra was hungry, and the target is Joven, who was asleep, funnily enough. Although I think she just, Red's rat just changed targets because of the whole, original target was asleep thingy. And it's Home's turn for days. The Faustra was insulted. Sellers has officially joined the colony, so that's great. You remember that prison cell? It's a new bedroom now, Sellers. Because I don't actually have any other bedrooms for you, that is. Well, somebody has a sidekick dependency. And it's Sellers. Well, fiddlesticks. I guess I have to cater to that now. Oh well, I guess this is gonna be an easy fix, for right now. So I guess I'm gonna try Cycling Brewing at the front of the list. Well, I hope I, made a big enough haul of traps for this batch of raiders. Oh wait, I never got around to the traps. Oops! Well, I hope I have enough turrets. And enough colonists that can fight. Autonomous reports for the front lines. We got hostiles incoming. Do I have any more kinetic rifles? No, I don't. That's just tragic. Alright, Lewis. Time for you to get a main weapon. Like so. Miriash, you don't have a weapon, so... I guess you can have one of Ate's LMGs for right now. Oh dear. Alright, it's the turrets from the Metroid posse that I forgot to clear out. Oh well. I guess the turrets can have fun dealing with the animal herd. It's heading their way. Anyways, let's make sure we have everybody in Area 1. What happened to you, Butterbot Tier 2, 3? Oh well, probably some bad luck with the Quarry. Well, at least the animal herd from the enemies is busy taking out the Metroid turrets. So that's nice of them. And I don't have to worry about that issue anymore. And that means the Met cluster buildings have been defeated. And the deaths are going out. In a really bad time. Nice job, you goobers. You doofuses. Oh well, it's not my issue anymore, if they want to be stupid. And somehow I never suffered for it, anyways. So that's great. Let's rescue a guest, anyways. Because I don't think they deserve to, well, get a game over for their stupidity for this instance. Bowman, go rescue Toad. I said rescue Toad, you goober. Well, that's the cycling brewing research completed, so that's right. Well, looks like, one of our goats got nailed by, lightning strike. Goat 43. And that's machine persuasion research completed along with a sad wonder for Ruby. Faustra was ravenously hungry. Well, it's Jovin's turn for an insulting spree. Faustra was hungry and told us to be dumb and gassed. Well, looks like we got another Dunbar. On loose. Hopefully we got enough enough traps in the hallway to deal with the issue. I guess we're gonna be seeing that play out soon. And we did. Good. Alright, Lewis, Hot-Tape, and Red's Rat are all going down the stairs to go check out the hallway, the underground this time around. Oh yeah, nothing. Of course, I'm sure there's gonna be something if we dig out a tunnel and eventually hit something, but well, let's just say my luck with that has not been very great. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, we have a new batch of visitors from the Shattered Empire and a food binge for Lewis. You know, yeah, Silverport joined the colony at some point. I need to put you in this room, Silverport. Because the room you're currently in is supposed to be a guest room. Well, I've been having my butterbots dig out a big old tunnel. So far, it's looking like a whole lot of nothing. Well, I spelled too soon. I found something. Sort of. Still looks like a whole lot of nothing. Just a couple of corpses. Not even a hive this time. But hey, there's an ancient generator we can go, deconstruct. And all we got out of that was temp fuel. Oh well, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Well, I think we've seen everything that we can, in the underground for now. And Jolvin goes off on an insulting spree. Again! Ravenously hungry was the final straw. Well, looks like, Jolvin got into a bit of a social spat, or something. Or got wounded. Yep. Jolvin called Marmor's son a pelican. Okay. And we have a store of 40 from that batch of visitors, and a gift. 178 silver. Well, looks like we have another raid to worry about. Launch everybody inside of Area 1 and call it a day. Because this is officially a Hollywood Traps issue. Oh, Beerish. Run, Beerish, run! Oh, wait, it's one of those raids that will just sit around and, wait for us. As long as you can, get to the mines. Of course, I think you might have been caught out of position. Oh, I guess we're doing this a little bit early. Ruh-roh. And Beerish goes down. Fiddlesticks. How badly wounded are you? Oh, death in 6 hours. Who's the closest colonist that can respond in time to that? Lewis. That's your job. Go rescue Beerish, please. And that's mostly because you've got all this firepower. Octave is going with you. Well, I guess you're playing chicken with raiders. Alright, just gotta keep them focused on you while Dave goes in for the rescue. Right, so the first, raider's down, so that's great. And they're beginning their assault. Alright, nice and easy now. Actually, bring them over to the mines to see if we can do some extra damage that way. Well, that did it. Probably should have made these auto doors. Oh well. At least, they're going to launch straight into the turrets. Mountain, you're probably far enough away. Where's the stabilize option? Just stand. Alright, so the mines went off. I drove off the raiders, on the first batch anyways. Alright, so Biriach is back on his feet. Or their feet. Second batch of raiders left. And all Lewis got was a few bruises for it. Good! Anyways, Biriach needs a new arm. Where are my Omnibots? I want to boost this, as far as I can. Success-wise. Alright, let's hope this operation is a success for Biriach. Never mind. I'm not doing it right now until we have some Gutterworld medicine. Okay, I know an easy way of producing it. Where are my replicators? Of course, you can also just buy this off of, orbital traders that are exotic, but oh well. And right as I need the exotic goods trader, they show up. Sorry, that's your job. Yep, I'll take all of it, please, and thank you. And now I have a marriage going on. Octave and Bowman. How lovely. Right, let's try this operation again, now that I have the proper medicine. That should do it. And of course, despite having Gutterworld medicine on us, right, they're doing the proper thing. Alright, let's just see how this works out. And it was a complete success. And Nancy's Starflight since his research completed, so that's great. Well, I feel like building a nest cave entrance down over here by the power plants. Well, looks like the people of Braindorm paying us a visit. Well, we can now make our own autocannon turret, so that's great. And Red's rat has gone off on a tantrum. The final straw was... Hi, Dr. Joan. Literally nothing I can do for you. And the target is random things in a room. Okay. And we have a score of 78 from that batch of visitors. And a gift. Molotov cocktails and a CD great boom. Good quality. Okay. Well, I think I'm sending Solidport down to the cave. Mostly because she's the only one with a good amount of kinetic rifles. And oh hey, we actually got something this time. Looks like we got a deep diver down here. Finite stomach. Incapable of social. Double passion in mining at level 16. Single passion in animals at level 8. And another single passion in melee. Alright, Hippity hoppity. Right, I don't have anything down here that could take care of Danny. Well, in recent years, looks like we have a drought and some turtle pods. Let's just see what's inside the turtle pods. Harpy oily feathers, 16 of them to be exact. Hefty hoppity. Yoink! Alright, that's right, we don't have enough storage space for any of it, so I guess we're gonna be building some more stone cellars. Well, looks like we just had some free jade, so that's great. Well, looks like Danny just, walked out of the hole he was in by himself. More. Hippity hoppity. I think we're getting a new colonist for ourselves. I think. Or maybe not. Right, you're not with anybody, so... Yoink! Well, looks like somebody got rejected. Biriach got rejected by Marmor. Okay. Well, looks like somebody is getting married, and it's, Marmor and Biriach. Didn't you reject, Marmor Biriach? Oh well, I guess it is what it is. And hey, we have a new batch of visitors from the Shattered Empire. Well, Nancy Johnson Tanta Drive research completed, so that's great. Well, looks like we have a pet Peridon now. And we managed to get a perfect score of 100 from that batch of visitors from the Shattered Empire, and a gift! Kirsty Light. Looks like a revolver. Yep, revolver. Damage 22, stopping power 1.0. Well, Danny has officially joined the colony. Well, looks like the people of Brainor are paying us a visit, so that's nice. Well, what do you say we put down another cave entrance and explore the underground some more? Well, looks like this cave is going to put. Or rather collapsing. Joven is off on another insulting spree. The first one was hungry. Okay. And if you're wondering how and Joven got into a bit of a social spat, let's just see what it was about. Joven compared Holmes to a raider. Okay. And yeah, we have a gift from the visitors. Some kind of hood of normal quality. Okay. Alright, Lewis, you're going down the cave to see what's inside. Well, a lot of nothing, really. For right now, just an ancient generator. I wonder what would happen if we dug out this way and see if there's any other tunnels. That might be an interesting experiment. But I think that's for the butterbots to do. Well, Solidcord has gone off on a sad wonder. The final straw was serious pain. Okay. Well, we had an unforgettable pair of tunos, and it was so unforgettable, I wonder one to join. So, let's see, Mary, best at mining, still level 12. Probably enough, we do need more people who are good at digging out the rocks underneath the ground. So, sure, welcome aboard, Mary. Too smart, creepy breathing, not too bad, and capable of caring and social. And the only health issue is a 5-star on the left leg. It's painful. Well, we found another person down here. Toad. Mini done. You're at it, rugby player, psychically dull, misogynist, delicate, and capable of social and cleaning. And Mary goes off on a corpse session. I guess the Hollerbots are gonna be very busy, cremating those, corpses, since we actually have the facilities for that now. Oh, it was Madian. Somebody go put Madian back into the sarcophagus, please. And that's the Starship Reactor research completed, so that's great. And we have a score of 100 out of that batch of dust, and a gift. 14 gold. Okay. Well, Biriash and Joven are having a bit of a social spat. I wonder what for. During the middle of a festival, I see. Joven belittled Biriash's charm. I see. And I think it's finally time to get the statue up and running, so that's probably an art bench thingy. Make one of you and get these up and running. Make large statue. Don't you have at least 50? And Ruby has a heart attack, and the dividends jubilee that we just had was boring. Somebody to rescue Ruby. I guess that's Sari's job since they're the closest one. And yeah, it's high time to make a couple of bionic hearts for Ruby. At least one of them is joined into Ruby. Looks like we have another batch of visitors. From the Shattered Empire. Well, I at least have one bionic heart up and running. Oh, Ruby, that's gonna be yours. Because I don't want to deal with your heart attacks anymore. So we're just gonna replace a heart with something better. So let's replace the heart and also replace the spine. Because that's also bad. Well, the bionic heart was successfully installed into Ruby, so no more heart attacks for Ruby. As was the bionic spine. So At least, Ruby doesn't suffer from a bad back anymore. Well, looks like we got a raid incoming. Yeah, it's the Sapper raid. Don't know how far this group is gonna get since they're going straight to the mines. Lots of combat, personnel. Report to the front lines. We got hostiles incoming. Yeah, we really need to start, passing out the weapons more. Etchy humps. Yep, that should take care of you. As for the rest of you, go hide in over here. And yep, they're going straight to the mines, I see. And they just walked straight to them all. And I forgot to recall the bots. Whoops! Go on. Straight to the, traps. Go on, follow that stupid robot. And straight into the turrets. Well, we got a break. Trying to stop them from going too far, and... Oh dear. Well, support went down. Too bad it wasn't one of those raids that were willing to sit around and wait. Okay, first batch of raiders has gotten the memo. And now the second batch of raiders has gotten the memo to, go away. So that's lovely. Even with the, breach in the wall. Right, store asked you sell it for it. Death in 11. Death in 24. Rip, Bowman's Let's PT. Alright. It's time to get working on rebuilding. Well, looks like we're gonna lose assets to this cave, so let's put a cave down over here, because I don't think I've ever gone down this part of the map before. Well, you know that cave is collapsing when the stream starts shaking. And the dust starts coming up from the hole, just like that. Well, what do you say we find out what's inside this hermetic crate, finally? Well, looks like we have some more visitors from, the people of Brindo. Who's the closest colonist? Well, technically, Starry is. So, Starry, you get to open that crate. Steel drain sculpture, code 20. Others, unknown. Let's just see what it is about. On this piece is a depiction of a dentist eating an artichoke. Almost every shape in the image seems to be vertical. The head of a gun-wielding comedian watches over all. Okay. Well, let's just see what's inside this cave. So far, a whole lot of nothing. Curious. Go check and see if that's actually true. Yep, a lot of nothing for now. Anyways, I think it's time to dig out some tunnels. See, this is why I did a little. Sometimes you do find something interesting down here. Although, there's still not much, just a bunch of ruins. And that's a 3% bonus to the global word speed for a colonist, so that's right. Run that one again, please. Yep, whole lot of nothing down here. Well, looks like we have a quest called, Shuttle Down. I think I want the LTED staff. Where's that shuttle? Oh yeah, down south. Well, all combat-capable colonists that have weapons don't report to the front lines, and you need a main weapon. Do I have any? So far, yes. I actually do have, something for a solid port. The rest of you, Go head down there and go protect the, new arrivals. As for you, I'm gonna have you build some mines. Hold on, here are the raiders. Alright, nice and easy. Stop shooting your friends. In the back. Miriash. Go rescue, Angelos. See what you want, okay? Well, that's the quest failed. And that was the problem with these quests. You don't get any control over the arrivals. There's Harbot here too. So that's ended in a complete failure, even though I rescued the, rest of the, shuttle crew. Oh well. It is what it is. And also, Sellers and Starry are down, so, Right, you're already queued up. Oh, hey! Bio-coated monosword. Too bad it's bio-coated. Well, Sellers lost the last leg. Right, I only have bionic arms, so that's kind of an issue. Go make a couple of bionic legs, please. Well, looks like we have some visitors, from the Esla lore lead. And we have a score of 100 from that batch of visitors, and a gift! 197 silver. Well, sorry I've gone off on a food bench. The post was, hi, Dr. Drone. Literally nothing I can do for you there, Starry. Right, Sellers needed a new left leg. And fortunately, we have the left leg now. Well, let's make sure it's a successful operation. Well, looks like we have a metroid cluster incoming. On the way down here, is there a shield to worry about? I don't see one. Okay. I guess this is a, job for the artillery to sort out. Okay, everybody behind Area 1, recall the bots. Pass out the motor orders. Right, now that everybody's motor orders are passed out, set for target the Metroid cluster, and open fire. Right, so there was a shield. And that won't get every other Metroid up. Well, they're starting to hit the mines. Not enough of them. And there's the rest of them. Right, so I'm just gonna target the other turrets. Right, so don't target the hologram traps. Just keep your aim at the turrets, please. So far, they aren't having much luck getting past all I have traps, so that's what I like to see. So, Quarry is officially off on the days. The file straw was ravenously hungry. Okay. I think I might just want to clear out the rest of it manually. Since, I don't think it's much of a threat anymore. Right, and that's gonna be Lewis, Saute's, Rats, and Starry's job. To clear out the, turrets. The rest of the way. And also the lone Metroid that was, left. Starry, why are you so slow? Right, the right leg. And the bad bat from the, something. And of course there's, two simpletons hunting, rats the rats. The problem is that rats comes fully equipped. So they can have fun dealing with that mess. And of course some friends are helping. So yeah, not like Marion, this time. Alright, continue onwards. How many wounded are you? Oh, just a few bruises. Okay. And I guess I'm just gonna send Starry back home. Rest of you lot, get in close and engage. Those sorts. And hopefully this, operation doesn't go wrong. It shouldn't, since we've got actual proper armor now. And of course, Hot takes, their sweet time. But hey, that's the Metroid cluster defeated. Well, looks like Muffled Cat 3 got nailed by lightning strike. Well, looks like we had to, prep for Gideon and Connie. Well, looks like we had a pretty unforgettable, well, a fun pair of, tunos. And in fact, it was so fun, I wonder wants to join Chip. Best at social, still level 11. You know what, sure, welcome aboard, Chip. Anything wrong with you? No. Great memory, too smart, delicate. Okay. Well, looks like the cave is finally going to collapse. So, let's rotate another one. Right over, I want to say, here. Well, that's a 2% bonus to the carrying capacity for Arcana, so that's great. Let's just run that one again, shall we? Well, looks like the people of Brainor are paying us a visit. And hey, this cave entrance is done. Alright, let's see now. Teleport Mary and Ruby are all going down there. And by Ruby, I mean Birish. You three, get down there and go see what's inside. A lot of nothing, believe it or not. For now, anyways. So I guess it's time to dig out this, map. And see what there's actually inside. So I guess a massive tunnel this way. And a massive tunnel, this way. Oh, looks like, somebody got married. And yeah, it was Birish and, Marmor, who got married. Well, we found a bit of a cave system. Not much of one, though. Well, we have a store of 71 from that batch of visitors, and a gift. 38 steel bone. Okay. Oh, Mary. Go back to, your bedroom, and have a good night rest in a proper bedroom. Okay, so you found another cave system. Still a whole lot of nothing. Except this ancient Tritus League cast it. Teleport, that's your job. Oh hey! And the occupant was immediately hostile. And downed. Okay, so there's a bow-toted verdant bow. Apparently that's a thing. So yeah, this is a cave system we found. Don't ask me why the robots can't, go up the rope again to get out of the cave. Well, looks like we have an infestation to deal with. Oh. And the ancient danger. Well, that's not our problem. Although we should probably, take him out anyways. Sorry, what happened to your main weapon? Right, it probably got lost somewhere. Alrighty, lot, don't report for the front lines. Cause we got hostiles incoming. Fight them in the mines. Well, fight them by the mines. Just like that. Not in the mines, by the mines. So yeah, I think this is going pretty well for us. Well, Lewis was the only casualty, but that's because he's wounded. Lotus had bruise to the right shoulder. Okay. The rest of you are going to be in charge of clearing out the hives, so they don't spawn a new swarm to worry about. And of course, we won't have the ancient danger. Go figure. We'll deal with them too. And well, something's going to boom, so time to leave. Ruby got caught, I think. Yeah. Definitely a couple of bruises on Ruby. So I guess it's just time to pop the eggs and deal with them too. And it's just gonna work something like that. Well, anyways, that's a hive dealt with. Well, looks like somebody had a birthday. Sorry. Asthma is a new condition they have to deal with. I think I can deal with the asthma. And the bad bat. I guess it's time for some, kidneys. I think the detoxifier variant. Well, the kidneys were produced, so, let's fix the asthma issue along with the bad bat. So let's just get out the, omnibots for this one, along with hot tape. Well, looks like we're dealing with the heat wave now. So I hope the, air conditioning units are up to the task of dealing with that mess. Right, so the kidneys went in fine. Now it's on to the, spine. And the spine was successfully installed, so that's great. And that's a 3% bonus to the medical surgery success chance for Arcana, so that's great. Run that one again, please. Well, looks like we just lost that cave. Well, I think it's high time we get an actual proper hospital up and running. So that should be granite wall. And we're just gonna put it up here. And maybe shift it over. Well, I guess it's high time to toss the hospital bed onto the list of things to research. And Birish and Gray are in his social spot. I wonder why. Gray compared Birish to a dolphin. Okay. Oh well, in the meantime, we're going to be using some normal beds. Like this here granite bed. And that should do it for now. Yeah, changing my mind to 5 beds per side. Well, looks like the hospital is complete, and we have a drought. Well, complete for now. Well, that was a rather short and insulting speech from Mary, who was down a bit of a social spot with Birish. I wonder why. Mary directly insulted Birish's nephew's body. Okay. Alright, time to dig a new cave entrance while that's going on. I think I'll just plant it over here. Well, looks like we got some visitors from the people of Bringo. So that's nice. Well, looks like we have a shiny new pet knot now. Well, looks like a Simba has decided to win the Darwin Award. Back to the hallway of traps. Oh dear. Oh, Joven. And straight into the turrets. Well, we have a death from the visitors. 251 silver. Alright, let's go see what's inside the cave. Whole lot of nothing, I see. Because it's all the way up here. Still a whole lot of nothing. I think we just have to dig our way to the something. So that's what I'd rather be doing. And if you notice anything off with my voice for this clip, I think that's geology season. Well, we certainly found something. Mostly an extended cave entrance system. Along with another ancient cryptosleep pod. Well, looks like we're going to be having another kid-eating colony soon from Birius. Well, looks like we found a little mini glow forest. And of course, Celatort just went to bed in the underground. Go back to the cave entrance and get to a natural bed, please, Celatort. And now it's Starry's turn to do that. It's that thing. Well, it's Joven's turn to sleep on the floor of the cave. Go back to the base for a natural bed, Joven. Right, Lewis and Holmes, you're going down there to go see what's inside that crate. And Ruby goes off on a confusion watch. Alzheimer's was the reason. Okay, go open that ancient crystal sleep pod. Somebody. Holmes. And of course, it's another hostile, opponent. How lovely. And they're already dealt with. Alright. Oh well, it's free medical XP for, Lewis. Holmes can just go back to the base. And let's see if I can take the prisoner, with us. Lewis? Survey says no. That's a bummer. Oh well. It is what it is. We're gonna take the pump shotgun, though. Well, what do you know? The, ancient treasure sleep, pod person came up the ladder. Birius. Hippity hoppity. Actually, not Birius. Hums. Hippity hoppity. Yoink! Actually, what else is wrong with the outside of the left arm? Oh, hey, right foot has a pump shotgun wound. Nothing else. Misogynist, that's the only trait. Incapable of intellectual and artistic. Pretty high social stats, though. And still level 11. Single passion. Animals is at level 10 with another single passion. Construction 4 with single passion. Melee 4 with a single passion. And shooting is the only other single passion still. At level 6. Well, as for a new potential friend here, convert. Well, Joven is off on a sad wonder. The final straw is genetic pessimism, so there's literally nothing I can do for you there, Joven, or was on a sad wonder. Mary, on the other hand, what's off on the days? The final straw was tired. Well, we have some visitors from the Illuminati, and the Dunbar has awoken. That's kind of an issue, especially with what happened to, Marian. So I guess we're just trying to stop the Dunbar from being an issue. And of course we did a raid. Why wouldn't we be raided right now? Everybody go back to Area 1, and robots, same thing with you. Area 1. Oh, it's one of those, wait around and then, attack. So, they're going to go straight through the hallway of traps, so that's good news for me. And thankfully, there's no, Doomsday rocket launchers, so that's great. But just to be safe, I'm gonna just start killing the, raiders. Just so I don't have any instances of any, particularly not so bright gas, just walking out straight into the raiders. That would not be good. So let's just, poke the raiders with a stick. And by a stick, I mean the artillery. And just pass out everybody's mortar orders. I bet something like this. Anyways, I'm gonna target this group first, and open fire. Well, that got, some of them. Alright, they're attacking now. How about poking this group with this, big stick? Okay, my artillery. Alright, they don't need it. Go back to whatever you were doing, prior to that. Anyways, first batch of raiders has gotten the memo. And it's time for, the second batch of raiders to get the memo. By going through the hallway of traps. No, no, there's, stupid, gas. Nice job, you goober. Ay. Anyways, thanks to that, we're on it, guys. Well, let's just say we have to deal with this now. All colonists, report to the front lines. We got hostiles incoming. Because one particularly bright guest decided to open the door. Never mind. We still need to save the guest. Stabilize. And then rescue. I said stabilize. And then rescue. Sorry. Just deal with the last raider. And yeah, the raiders are just walking straight into the mines. So that's right. And yep, that guest is gonna be just fine, in case you're wondering. Just a bunch of burns and bruise from a chain shotgun and bruise from an auto pistol on the left leg, along with the gunshot wound. No more left thumb for Ashley here, though. Well, Bowman is in labor now. Got it for childbirth. Right, I'm just doing I guess it made sense for Otto to be the doctor for this one, since Otto is also her husband. Yep, that's fine. Well, Dunbar wants revenge. Mari. Time for you to run. Hopefully back to the colony. Because I don't want you going down like Marian did. I think you, got a little bit too fast for the Dunbar and we had a sick childbirth. Let's make sure to name the baby properly this time. Jacob, you know what? Sure, that's fine. Well, sorry, since you're the closest villager, you get to help Mary out with that Dunbar. Is she annoyed? And that takes care of that. So somebody go finish that off, Mary. Well, that's 2 television research completed, so that's great. And we have a score of 100 from that batch of visitors. And, well, we had a pretty fun troop party. In fact, it was so fun, Owner got jealous and decided to, join the colony because of it. Oh well. That's, shooting still level 13. Hefty hoppity, yoink! Let's hear in volley. No health conditions, so that's good. And, sanguine, delicate. Shooting 13 with double passion, melee 10 at double passion, construction 5 at single passion, and plants at level 9 with a single passion. So that's, how well. Right, you needed, new lungs, not new kidneys, sorry. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be handy at some point. Now where did I put those detoxifier lungs? Alright, they're not made yet. So let's just fix that issue. Well, I think Ate might be going down the, cave. Over here. Right, it's, not built just yet. Well, it's built now. So Ate, get down there. And go see what's inside. Oh, hey, straight into a cave system. It's, kind of minimal for right now. So I'm sure there's, more stuff, elsewhere, so that's at the cave for now. Man, let's just get some builder bots down here to explore. And by that I mean dig out some massive tunnels. Because that's apparently what we have to do. And that should do the trick. Well, looks like the animal herd is dealing with the flu. And it's Muffo, and Danny is sleeping in the cave. Go sleep in a natural bed, Danny, please. Well, looks like somebody had a birthday, and it's, Danny. Hearing loss is the issue. And that's a flat screen television research completed, so that's great. And that's the research for the IEDs, completed, and Ashley has become a guest. Oh, hey, looks like I found another cave exit down here. Alright, you three. Time to stop sleeping on the floor and go exit the cave. And, oh my. I think I found a different map. Well, Didn't know this was a thing. Well, anyways, I'm gonna send him back to our base to rest up. And now we have 3 people all sleeping down here. I think you 3 are going back to the base to go sleep in an actual bed. Oh hey, Chapman, how did you get down here? Oh, deep diver. That makes sense. Pyromaniac. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna just let you leave. Okay. How did this get detected? Are they seriously gonna attack an empty tile? Yeah, I think they are going to attack the empty tile. Well, I think the Metadoids can have fun just showing up and finding nobody there. And that's the other drone research completed, so that's great. And we have some more visitors from the people of Brain Dome. Yeah, I think the cave down here might be a bit unstable, and I don't think there's anything worth it down here. Well, the caravan has been attacked that I had in the other tile, apparently. The real question is the cave going to realize that there's nobody in this tile? Right, that's the cave collapsing. And that's, I think this one. Nope, I think it's actually this one. Well, looks like we're dealing with the raid. Not on this tile, though. It's the empty tile. I know, seriously, where are they? Ay, 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 ay. Oh. It's literally just one structure. Ay, 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 ay. Well, I think the proper solution is just to, stick her head in the sand and pretend, that issue doesn't exist, because, really, it doesn't. Not for this, main base anyways. But just to be safe, I'm gonna send Lewis over. Just to deal with the, structure. The real question is this gonna be the smart decision? And now there's a tutor hunting, Lewis. That's not a smart decision. Yep, I guess that Lewis is just dealing with both issues. Well, the structure's dead. Now it's time to deal with the tutor, which is also down. Well, time for Lewis to go back home. Especially since this cave is starting to collapse. Oh boy, another plague. The goats this time. Alright, so we have a score of 89 for that patch, I guess. And a gift! Sealskin, formal vest, normal quality. Well, let's see where this archive raid spawned. Not on this tile, that's for sure. Oh, it's another one on this tile. Well, not my problem. Alright, let's go see how the archive is planning to assault a colony that's not even there. Oh, they're just going straight for the cave exit. I see. Well, they didn't have fun destroying that. Besides, the cave is going to collapse anyway, so it's really not my problem. Yep, not my problem. And that's the rocket storm launcher research completed, so that's great. Well, I think it's time to put down another cave entrance right by the production facility. Well, looks like Doto 34 didn't make it because of the blade. And now it's Lewis's turn for a tantrum. The postdoc was drowsy. The target has random things in his room. Alright, have fun, Lewis. Well, I think Octave and Red's Rat are going to be exploring this cave first. Oh, hey, we actually have a proper cave entrance now. Looks like there's a cave entrance down over here. To, somewhere underneath the, cave. So I think we're going to do that a poke. What's one of our robots? So I think it's actually going to be 4 robots down there. Well, we successfully converted a prisoner. Recruit! Well, that's the uranium stud turret research completed, so that's nice. Well, looks like our prisoner has been successfully recruited, so that's great. Well, looks like we got hostiles incoming. All combat capable colonists report for active combat duty. We got hostiles inbound. Oh dear. And I think they're gonna be coming in somewhere over here, so I'm gonna put my colonists there. And of course we call on the bots. Called it. They were indeed gonna be coming in over here. So that's where my colonists are going. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them come in. And given the old friendly greeting, hopefully, this steel sarcophagus, it's, kind of in the way, doesn't, become an issue. Actually, Lewis, and I'll take over to the other side. One with you, Silentort. Cause, oh boy, you've got some raiders to, end. Well, I'll take this hit. Well, it's just signal file. Yeah, I think, our own colonists might be, the issue here. See? Alright, oh no, the poor dog. Yeah, I think our dog might be, having a bit of an issue with the raiders. Yep. How do I, make sure you don't, alright, it's, I have to draft you. And it is leave. Leave immediately, Romulus. Because this is not your, space. Yeah, that was definitely in case of, too many chefs in the kitchen. You get to a medical facility. And you go over here. Oh, Joven, you goober. So far, these 4 colonists are, holding the line pretty well. But I guess that's what happens when you give them multiple weapons. Okay, so the raiders are leaving now. That's right. Anyways, I think everybody can go back to whatever they were doing before this incident. The motor bots are gonna have a lot to clean up, though. One with the medics. And of course, you have to fill in this hole with granite. Something like that. Oh no, poor Lewis. Run, Lewis, run! Yeah, some cubs are hunting Lewis. At least 3 of them. Lucky, Lewis potentially has this one in the bag. Please shoot the one that's closest to you, Lewis. You goober. Oh, so did we ever get that cave system built? No, we didn't. I mean the cave entrance. Oh, Chompus. Whatever happened to you? Oh, I guess you might have gotten into a bit of a social... No, you didn't. I guess it was that raid. Ooh, hey, cargo pods, let's just see what's inside. Camel hide, 159 to be exact. Yoink! Well, once our chip is off on a tantrum, the file jar was up to the heat. Okay. And yeah, somebody has to clean up the temple. And I think that's gonna be Barmore's job. And of course you have a man bison. Go figure. Don't know if we'll actually get very far. And oh boy, another plague! Thanks for the free medical XP, Randy. It's adults this time. And of course, the Mad Bison went after my Omnibot. And by Omnibot, I meant Hollerbot. Just leave. Oh yeah, I guess, you need a new, left arm, chomp. And I guess it's, gonna be another Omnibot. And yeah, sorry he's gonna get the Trat, detoxifier, orders this time around. Oh, and that's the advanced, logic for the robotics that research completed. That's the tier 4s. Up next is transport pod. Well, I guess we just have some cows now. And then between you and me, I think we've got, one too many herds of animals going, right now. So I guess they're just gonna be turned into hamburgers, aka lunch. Well, we can now make our own transport pod so we can start sending stuff to other factions, so that's great. Well, looks like we have a pet knock now. And of course, there's a party going on, with, and it's being thrown by Chip. Well, Lewis is catatonic. Final straw was high sector drone. Okay. Looks like we have, people coming in from the, people of Braindow. And one of them is even the faction leader, so I hope we make a good, impression on them. Well, looks like, we're gonna be taking care of another kid from Beerish. Yep, I think this is fine. We done. Okay. Right, you are already doing that? Well, let's hope we have a healthy childbirth. And of course, Chet goes off on an insulting spree. The phone straw was high-sided Joan. Really nothing I can do for you, Chip. And believe it or not, it was a healthy childbirth, so that's great to hear. Let's name the baby. Yeah, nah, she's fine. Well, I guess that's one more muffalo for the herd. Speaking of exploring the undergrounds, let's put another cave entrance down over here. Well, that was a, Sword 92 from that batch of visitors, and a gift. Most hot swole face mask, mass sword quality, and sighted foil helmet, normal quality. Okay. Well, I can now make my own shadow, so that's great. Right, so we dug this out. To absolutely nothing. For now. Except for 308 silver. Let's go a bit deeper. I'm sure nothing can go wrong. Especially if we restrict it to just, the robots. Oh, hey, look, the hive. Yep, that's what we found down here. Well, the, robots were active. Right, so this cave entrance is done, so let's go, send somebody down that has a full kit of, kinetic rifles. Like hot tape here. And nothing. For now. So I think we have some digging to do. Well, looks like the Wanderer wants to join. Sweeler. Fast out shooting, still level 8. Okay. Let's see, is there anything, that I need to know about him? No home condition, so that's great. Greedy, fast walker, and capable of caring and social. Okay. And Streeler goes off on a tantrum. Greedy for impressive bedroom was the final straw, and wall climbing controller is a target. Yeah. Not that big of an issue to fix a wall climbing controller. I can just build another one. Well, looks like we got some chickens, that were interested in, joining the colony. I don't know if I'm in the mood for yet another animal herd. Might just end up selling them off, to be honest. Well, Mary went off on a daze. The foul straw was soaking wet. Oh dear. I think this tape might be a bit broken. Because I don't have access to any orders. Except, by right-clicking, and they don't respond to anything. Well, this tape is broken. Time to go build another one somewhere else. I'm thinking right up here. Oh wait, no, it's back. Well, looks like we have successfully converted Streeler over to our religion, so that's great. Well, looks like we've had the first case of food poisoning in a while. It's how well. The cause, vegetarian lavish meal. That was made by an incompetent cook. Alright, so this cave entrance is fully done. That's right. You're going down there to explore. Alright, let's just see what we got. And it's another one of those, nothing murder caves. So, time for you to, get out of there. Because we're gonna send in the robots to dig it out. Assuming that it will actually work this time and not end up being bugged out. Like the last cave. So, I think it's only a 3 wide tunnel line. So, and it looks like we have some new lovers. Lewis and Joven have gotten together. Well, looks like we found the cave system. And of course, there's another cave entrance. So I'm gonna claim it. Alright, sorry, what happened to you? Food poisoning. I see. Well, I think this might be the, cave entrance, Dodd. Yep, it is. So, enter it well, and I'm gonna explore this cave, too. With the robots. Okay, Danny, how did you get all the way down here? Cause, Oh, that's right, Danny, Well, I think I might have, just written off Danny as a loss. Cause he's just standing there. Might have to restart the game. Alright, let's see if this, worked. Yep, it worked. To, remove Danny from the cave. And now Rimworld is being rather slow. Well, I found the lad. It's, 96 humans. Yeah, that would do it. And yeah, this is one of those raids that are just gonna, go in on us. Lucky it's probably gonna be a Holly of Traps issue before it, becomes a Mytonus issue. So that's lovely. We call on the bots. Anyways, go pick up your, kinetic rifle on the way out. But I'm gonna park my Mytonus in front of the, behind the turrets, just in case. And they can't even reach the, I said that, the Holly of Traps, but oh well. And they're starting to hit the minefield, so that's great. And I think I put the minefield down here, too far away from the wall. Oh well, it is what it is. And oh yeah, I need to lock everybody inside of Area 1. They're still active. Alright. Nice and easy now. Oh, you silly duper. Go hide somewhere else, chomp. Right, so the first batch of raiders is clean. The real question is will I actually have to fight anybody? Or are they all just gonna end up choking on the traps? That's the actual question, and I think they all just choked on the traps. Okay. I can live with this. Oh, I just realized they're walking straight into the other minefield on their way out. Well, Rat's turn for food poisoning. Right, well, this tunnel finally got dug out. There's nothing here, though. Mostly because I haven't found it yet. So let's try and find the, tunnel system here. Sorry went off on a sad wonder. The final straw was minor pain. Have fun, sorry. Alright, what happened down here? Oh, it's the buds. Well, I guess I found a hive. Well, I wasn't looking. Alright, let it come down so the rest of the colonists can start shooting at it. Well, it's, no longer an issue to say the least. But any more hives? No. So, Twart, go back to the base and get yourself patched up. In fact, everybody just leave. Because, the cave is about to collapse. And the colonists all made it out in time. I'm gonna make sure, this cave entrance, doesn't get any more use since it's now dangerous. And yes, we have people from the, people of Braino over visiting us. And yeah, it looks like we found a hive down here too. Might have to send some colonists over to take it out. And I think the colonists that are going to be taking out that hive is Lewis, Octave, and Red's Rat. Alright, nice and easy now. And oh hey, there's... right. Well, we've encountered the hive, to say the least. Nice and easy now. Force him to come at you single file. Just like that. Anyways, that takes care of this hive. Sort of. Because I still have to destroy the actual hive. Just like that. And I think we already found a hive in this state too. Alright, you three. Time for you to take out the hive down here too. Alright, nice and easy now. Shouldn't be too hard. Just like that. Take out the hive now. And yeah, I think we might need to get out of this cave because, well, it might be collapsing soon. Well, looks like I was right to extract my colonists from this cave. That's gonna go bye-bye. Okay, what do I have the infestation? Oh, and the, ancient danger, I see. Alright, everybody who can fight, report to the front lines, cause we got hostiles inbound. Sorry, where did your weapon go? Well, I'm pretty sure I have some in storage. And I do. Go swing by the, storage facility to go pick one up. Cause we were going in and just, going to stomp out that infestation before it gets, very far. Hopefully I have enough firepower. So far it's looking like that answer is yes. Alright, time for you to spread out so you're not, behind each other's. Oh, you silly goober, Romulus. Go hide in the, base, please. Oh, hey. I kind of forgot to replace the doors. Oh, well. Oh, wait, those are robots coming in. And, well, if any, bugs get past the hallway of traps, which they probably will, they're gonna run face first into the turrets. Just like I expected them to. Okay, Spoiler, what happened to you? No immediate danger. Right, I had you all setting in a minefield for some bizarre reason. Because I kind of forgot. I legitimately forgot about the minefield. Recall on, bots. Spoiler's down, so that's kind of an issue. And Hell just went down. Alright, so that's the, actual dangers, taken care of. Go rescue Spoiler and Bowman, you don't rescue, Hell. There you can go back, as her new, teleport. Somebody go, fetch the rifles, and, turn the droids back on. And let's go and prevent the hive from spawning more bugs. And on top of that, we have a Metroid cluster to deal with. How lovely! I think that's gonna be an artillery issue. Because I'm not setting out my colonists for that. You'll have to report to the motors for your orders. Now that all of you have your motor orders, set for target that, weather controller. And make sure all the robots are locked into Area 1. And, open fire. Oh, fiddlesticks, I almost forgot. There's lots of people inside of everyone, too. Yep, definitely need to replace the doors. So it works off on the days. And the weather controller is almost defeated. One more volley should do the trick. Although maybe I should just let everybody have a break. And well, looks like we've got a tape collapsing. Somewhere. Yep, that's one. Now let's just see if Totu will make it out. Survey says yes. I think Totu can just leave. Well, assuming that they don't run headfirst into a meta spider. Just like that. Send them away for right now. And are we seriously dealing with insects? Yeah, I kind of forgot to pop the eggs. Oh, not Dave. Time for you to deal with that issue. Right, so I think that's it. That issue mostly sorted out. I gotta try pop this egg sack and deal with it. Right, that's that issue sorted out. Don't take out the Matinoid issue. Because he should be able to deal with that as long as it's just the Inferno issue. Well, the Inferno cannons. See? Alright, take out that shield. Make sure you're behind a wall so they can't actually hit you. Just like that, Octave. Alright, nice and easy now. Alright, so that's that issue taken care of. I think you should be able to just do this one yourself. Octave. Now take out the charge turret before it opens Firelight, just like that. Good. Now do the mini slugger. Nice and easy now. Alright, now don't take out the med capsules. Even though I don't think they're much of a threat, so you should actually take out that med birther because that gestates in 0.7 days. On with this other med birther. It's already badly wounded. No immediate danger. Good. Right, I kind of forgot about those turrets. Well, one of them is about to go boom, and it's a mini slugger. You know, just take out that auto inferno cannon. Just like that. Now take out the med birther. Alright, med birther's done, so take out the timing adjuster. Just like this. And yeah, I guess that the weather it was creating was fun, which isn't that much of an issue, really. And that takes care of that, med cluster. Well, I feel like planting the nuts cave down over here by the heel root farm. Well, looks like we're about to lose this cave. I think it's this cave anyways. Yeah, it's this one. Luckily we don't have anybody down there, so there's no risk to our colonists that that cave collapses. Alright, Octave, how do you feel about exploring a new cave? Oh wait, you don't have a choice in this one. Oh, it's gonna be one of those caves that I had to dig out. Oh well, I'm sure the builder bots will get right on that. And it looks like we had the first Sky Lantern Festival, so that's nice. And Ruby goes off on a confusion wand, drained it. Mostly because of Alzheimer's, and it was beautiful for the Festival of Truth. Well, looks like we found a hive. And the cave system. All combat capable personnel down here. Don't report for active combat duty. We've got a hive to wipe out. And it should be pretty easy to do that. especially with, Starry, Mary, and Silverport showing up. Joven can go back home. Yep, that one's, now dead. And I think that's the last of it. Oh, hey, ancient crystal sleep casted. Let's go see what's inside. But Starry. And, Celatort, go stay here. For now. While, Starry goes to open that, crystal sleep casket. Yep. Caught it. And that is no longer a threat. Let's see now. 3 components, 40 plasteel, and 1 pump shotgun. I'll take them all. And that means you, Starry. Right there, Sunport. Joven is off on a tantrum. The final straw was recreation deprived. Random things in their room is the target, so have fun, Joven. Well, looks like we have some new visitors from the Illuminati. The problem is that they're nervous about Joven, who's throwing in tantrum. Ensure safety. Well, Saltport's basically traps down here. Don't dig that one out, please. And also bring home the marine helmet that's down here. Ooh, hey, cargo pods. Let's see what's inside. 202 meter sloth wall. Okay. Well, looks like we have a quest to provoke 30 man-hunting mastodons. You know what, sure, I'll take the butt called Goodwill. It is good quality. And 640 gold. Because I think this is just going to be a hallway of traps sorts out this issue. And then I don't lose anybody. And of course we have a heat wave to deal with, but oh well. The AC should be up to the task for that. Well, looks like the manhunter pad just showed up. I wonder where. On the way over here. And they've officially ran into the mines, so that's good. Then, they're being softened up now. Alright, go through the hall of traps, please. And that takes care of that issue. And of course, it's tested season for Lunrot. Marmor has Lunrot now. Alright, let's just see who has Lunrot now. Lewis. And it looks like we did indeed get our reward for that. Somebody go fetch the boat at the very least before it rots out in the field. And we have a perfect store of 100 from that batch of visitors, and a gift! 424 silver. Well, looks like the people of Brano are planning to visit in this heat wave. And we have another store of 100 from that batch of visitors, and a gift! 62 uranium. Okay. Well, that's a 3% bonus to the meat amount that we did from the animals that we butcher. Let's try that one again, shall we? Well, looks like these 2 caves are done now. Octave and Red's Rat. You need to explore both of them. Octave gets this cave and, Red's Rat gets the other one. Yep, it's gonna be one of those caves that I have to dig out. How fun. For the builder bots. And Octave just, went in and found, the cave system immediately. So we don't have to dig this one out. What is actually down here? Well, outside of the ancient crystal sleep casket. Ancient crystal sleep pod. Oh, hey, there's a, cave entrance, so yoink. I'll claim that. Octave, go poke the ancient crystal sleep pod. See what's inside, and oh boy, it's a hostile person, that doesn't have a weapon. That they can actually use because they're downed. So I'm just gonna yoink the weapon. Pick up. And then just leave. The funny part is that they, can, move now, so... Yeah. Just remove that threat. Well, I think we're about to lose this cave. Well, Grunt is officially a child now, so, remain honest, and Jacob has also had a, growth moment. He was also Grunt. Well, I decided to go, to this side of the map, approach and see if I find anything interesting this way. Well, we found something, alright. Just a single credit sleep, pod. No. Well, it's time to deal with the manhunting path that came in normally, and not part of a quest. Timberwolves. You know, I've been noticing that the manhunting paths usually come in from over here. I wonder why. But yeah, I think the Timberwolves are gonna be a Holly of Trash Saves the Day issue. And of course, there's an Omnibot that was out there for some bizarre reason. A Omnibot Tier 3-1. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna send Octave and Lewis out to clear out the rest of the Timberwolves. They should have enough firepower between the two. If I even need to, that is. Which I don't. Well, let's just see who has the line rot now. It's Chomp. Okay. And now there's a few more line rots. How, Lewis and Biriash all have line rot. Well, this cave entrance is successfully dug out, so let's just see what's inside, and oh hey! Well, we found the cave, network, immediately, so that's great. But I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything with it, because, that host cave is kind of unstable, so let's just, see that. Yep, cave looks unstable. I'm gonna trust that, Tall, and just not send anybody down there. Well, I think the next cave entrance is going to go right by the quarry. Well, the cave entrance by the quarry is done. Let's just find out what's inside. I really need to distribute the, kinetic rifle some more. Well, Marmor and Sellers are going to go down the, cave entrance, by the quarry. Just like so. Right, there's, nothing here because I had to dig it out. Oh well. Well, it looks like we got some visitors from the people of Brando again. Well, I hope they enjoy their stay here. Well, looks like we found the cave network, down here. There's nothing here, though. Guess I have to keep, digging around for, the rest of it. Cause, yeah. Something tells me I don't think we're gonna find any more, cave network down in this particular cave entrance. And I think we're gonna lose a cave. Yeah, it's this one. Good thing I don't have anything in that particular cave. Alright, which cave is collapsing? Oh, it's this one. And I don't have anything in. Okay. And now we have some pet sheep. How lovely. Alright, coming in all the way up this side. And it looks like we have some more visitors, the people of Brando again. And yeah, we really didn't find anything down here, which is a bit of a bummer, but oh well. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Alright, let's go, put another cave entrance somewhere else. Maybe by, the hydroponics again. Well, looks like we have another Dunbar again. And if you know what happened to, Madian, well... you can see how that can be a particular issue for this colony. Oh, it's making its way through the Hollow of Trash. I wonder if it'll survive. Survey says no. Well, we haven't stored many sits from that batch of visitors. And a gift. Rapid Fire Phantom. Okay. Let's just see what it is. This weapon bears a portrayal of a goblin moving to the left, surrounded by aardvarks. This style is post-impressionistic with figurative elements. In addition to that, 9 combat drones appear behind the focal point. Okay, let's just see what it actually is. Right, it's an LMG. Okay. Oh, hey, looks like this cave entrance is, dug out. News to not to go down there and go see what's, down there. Alrighty then. I see, this is another, cave that I have to dig out. And hopefully I actually did something. Down here. Well, looks like we have a marriage going on between Lewis and Jolvin. Okay. Well, looks like we have a raid, from the Imps, and they're just, going in on us immediately. I wonder how that's gonna work out with, all the, mines in the way, and the how I am traps, and the fact that we're just gonna bury our head in the sand and just let them run head first into said how I am traps. Let's see now. Well, the first batch of raiders has just ran into the mines. Just like that. And now they're in the how I am traps, so they made it past. Survey says no. Okay then, it did the job that it was built to do. And oh hey, looks like we have something down here, that's for sure. Might have to rebuild the robots. Or something. Oh wait, they're all down here still. So let's go see what's inside the cave. It's behind this here slate wall. Oh my, it's an ancient danger. How lovely. Well, I think the bugs can have the robots. As for you three, Lewis, Hot-Tube, and Red Surat, get down there and go blow up the hive, please. And immediately straight into combat for Mott Dave. Thankfully, they're distracted by the builder bot. So let's just blow up the hive. Oh, hey, two-sided animal pulsars. Alright, Luciferium, nah, we don't need that. Let's just see what's inside this hermetic crate. That's your job, Red Rat, and it's a TED print for molecular analysis. How lovely. Right, I'll take Red Rat, and you're going to just leave. And take all the loot with you. Is that everything? Yep, that's everything. Well, looks like we're about to lose a cave. Let's just see which one. Oh, it's this one that we basically found nothing in. Okay. And oh, hey, we found another hide down here. And virtually nothing else. Not even another ancient danger, although there's probably something behind these class rods. So let's go find out what's inside. And there's not another cave entrance, so that's a bit of a bummer. And I have to rebuild the robots. And of course, what's behind the collapsed rods was nothing. Okay. And of course there's a Mando somewhere. Is it a danger to the colonists though? Probably not. I'm gonna send Lewis and Ante down to the cave. By the hydroponics. Yep. It's this one. And we're just ready to wipe out the hive. With these two. Well, that was easy. Ooh, hey, we found the cave entrance down here. Same. And we're gonna have somebody dig that one out, even though the tablet's unstable. I wonder why. Must be because of all the stuff that we've dug out. Well, this cave entrance is successfully dug. Let's go see what it's about. Here's the closest one. Oh wait, that's Dolphin. It's going down there. Alright, Dolphin. Time to go give it a poke. Like so, and of course there's nothing down here. Alright, time for you to go back to the base. Right, I have to do this one manually. Oh well, it is what it is. And now we send the builder bonds to dig this one out too. It's gonna look something a bit like this. Oh hey, a method structure has appeared. Do we have to care about it though? Right next to the temple, I see. Chomp, Lewis, you did to take this one out. Mm-hmm. It was a sperm barrow. Burrow. Anyways, that takes care of that issue. Well, looks like Biriash is throwing a party. Well, Fredo has become a child. Remain honest. Well, we didn't find anything except for this cave entrance down here, but I don't think we're gonna poach it because of how unstable the cave is. Although I guess we could try. You know what, sure, let's give it a whirl. Besides, the only ones that rest are the robots. And of course there's a manhunter pack. Why wouldn't there be a manhunter pack? Lock them all into Area 1 and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now. Oh hey, 27 Mastodons. And I think they're just gonna hit the mines first before they even get to the hallway of traps. Or at least that patch of mines. And of course the next patch of mines got hit. Alright, nice and easy, to the hallway of traps with you. And that's the hallway traps defeating the Mastodons for us. So yeah, that issue is taken care of. And I just have to process them down. Oh boy, it's also time to deal with the lung rot. Chomp has the lung rot. Marmur's turn for the lung rot. Well, looks like we have some visitors from the people of Brino. I hope they don't mind the Mastodons lying about. Well, looks like the drought is here again. Oh well, it is what it is. Looks like we have a quest to deal with 56 manhunting Simbatubs. One of the rewards is an orbital power beam targeter. I'll take that, thank you very much. Anyways, it's time to lock everybody inside of Area 1 and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now. Well, I'd say that's the manhunting pack arriving. From where? Oh, all the way up here. Well, that's a lot of Simbatubs that's just gonna run straight into the hallway of traps for me. Yeah, looks like there's not much time left for this cave since the roof of the cave is actively collapsing on us. Oh well, good thing we don't have anything valuable down here. Anyways, it's time for the Simbatubs to run headfirst into the hallway of traps. Well, that's a manhunter pack dealt with. Well, that's a cave collapse thing, and of course it's tis the season for lung rot again. Grunt, Ruby, and Octave all have lung rot now. And let's just see who has lung rot now. Teleport. Danny's turn for lung rot. Mary's turn for lung rot. And of course, one more lung rot. Lewis's turn. Birish's turn now. Well, looks like we have a death for the people of Brino, and it's Mustard Swole Face Mask, excellent quality, and Rhinoceros Leather Robe, normal quality. And of course, Rex Rat has lung rot, along with Joven. And that's a 3% bonus to the global word speed for Arcana, so that's right. Run that one again, please. Bowman's turn for lung rot. Alright, let's just see who has the lung rot now. Chip. Okay. I guess it's all just free medical XP for our colony doctors. Well, looks like we have some visitors. The Illuminati are paying us a visit. Well, Solars is catatonic from the high side of drone, and Red's Rat has gone off on a corpse session because of the high side of drone. Literally nothing I can do for either of them. Well, Soulport is off on a smoke leaf binge. I don't think that's gonna last very long. Mostly because I'm gonna sell everything. It's not the sci-fi tea. At least in that category. Well, looks like we fit day 365. I think they fit a pretty good stopping point for this video, so like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist. All of our social media fun to help out the channel and the algorithm for free. And if you want to support the channel financially, there's a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below, where you can do exactly that for as low as $1 a month. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one tomorrow whenever that one is posted, so stay tuned for that one. Bye.